Alright, hello and welcome to another episode of the Cullingworth FC Create a Club Career Mode. Now, a couple of things just off the bat I'm going to explain. First of all, I was going to try and bang these episodes out, just get them uploaded really quickly so we can finish off the season and then next week be on season 4, start something new, potentially in the Championship, but we'll see how that goes. But unfortunately, since Wednesday night, I've not been well and I'm still not brilliant. But hopefully, I'll recover soon. I've got some kind of bug, I think. I don't know what's up with me, but I've been throwing up, and I'll leave all the gory details out beyond that. But I have been throwing up a little bit, so I apologize for not uploading for a few days. I think this is it's either a 4 or 5 day gap. By the time this goes up, I'm just gonna check. I think it's a 4 day gap, which isn't too bad. But yeah, I've not been feeling great. I think actually it might be a 5 day gap. I apologize for that, but I've not been feeling brilliant, which is why these episodes haven't been as often as I said they probably would be this week. So, what we are going to try and do though is we're going to try and get on with it. This episode will be uploaded on the same day it's recorded, which is the Sunday. As for the season finale, like I said, I still don't feel 100% yet. I don't know if I'm going to go back to work tomorrow, so I don't know yet. I had Thursday and Friday off work because I wasn't feeling great. So it all depends on how much better I feel over the next few days as to when the season finale will be, and also when we kick off season 4 of this Create a Club Career Mode. But anyway, I just wanted to clear that up to kick off proceedings. There's always some kind of announcement at the start of each career mode, but I feel like this one I had to really clear up. I was going to do a 92 team career mode experiment video just to kind of clear it up beforehand, but I haven't actually filled in the data from season 6 yet, just because I haven't been feeling too great, and just because I forgot as well. So down the line, once I do that, we'll do into season 7 of that. But this is going to be this episode of the Create a Club Career Mode. I believe it's season 3, episode 13. I might be wrong on that. So it's vital, pretty much. It is a vital episode. As you can see the table, we'll look at the table first. We're 3 points off an automatic promotion space now, with a game in hand over Derby, but it means a lot more than that, because if results go our way, we could potentially be looking at the league title. I know Luton are 6 points clear just now, but the possibility is we've got 7 games left. We could get 94 points. And I know Luton have 6 games left. They could get 97 potentially. My maths is correct. But a kicker in that little proceeding is that one of our games left is against Luton, and that is going to be make or break. We need to have a very good episode today, but that is going to be make or break to our season. If we don't have a good episode today, we won't get the title. We'll have to probably go through the playoffs, or maybe even just take the second automatic promotion spot. But if we win all our games today, we go into a very good position heading into the final episode, especially if Luton and Derby drop points along the way. So it is make or break, pretty much. So basically, we've got Charlton away at the Valley to kick off today's episode. We will then take on Blackpool at home at the Roydwood Terrace. Following up on that, we'll face Wigan Athletic, which isn't going to be easy. In fact, none of these games are going to be easy. They're going to have to be grinds. I'm not really sure if I should be doing this one. I'm still recovering, but I want to get an episode out. I want to try and get season 3 done. Wigan will be at the Roydwood Terrace, and then we'll go to Portman Road to finish off today against Ipswich. So unfortunately, we're going to have to wait for the Luton game. But at the same time, I think it's going to be something worth waiting for, depending on this episode's progress. As well, actually, I should check a look at the calendar. Showed you the progress from last episode. So we kicked off with a 4-2 win over Wimbledon. It was a bit shaky, but we showed the quality we needed. We then were absolutely dynamite over Fleetwood, 5-1 against them. We also beat Portsmouth 6-3. That was a bit of a dodgy game. They really shouldn't have had any goals, but I mean, sometimes the game just doesn't allow you to defend, and we know that from these first however many episodes I've done of this career mode. As well as anyone who's played FIFA 22, they could probably relate. And then we beat Exeter in a 2-1. It was a grind of a match. It was so difficult to try and break through their defence. We got lucky with a winner. It was 1-0 to them, I think, and then we made it 1-1. And then we managed to grind a winner out. And thankfully for that, we did. But every game is going to be a challenge this episode. 3 of the teams we're facing today are in the playoffs alongside us. So we do have to play 4 of the top 6 as well. The only team we don't have to play is Derby. And of course, the other top 6 team is us. So it is going to be a very difficult episode. So what we're going to just have to do, try and get our head down, try and focus, and try and get the points we need. The other team we're playing today is Blackpool. They're in 11th. Honestly, they should be a little bit higher in my opinion, but they haven't been playing to their potential, I don't think. Looking at the squad, you might be wondering why it looks like this. There was just an international break before this episode, but also Vlad Koilic, last episode, was absolutely wonderful. He was popping off with the goals. I think the international break has ended now. What we're going to do is we're going to do the pre-match press conference first, and then we'll mess around with the squad and see what we want to line up like against Charlton.
Thanks, guys. We're going to get started with the questions now. You ready?
So let's see what we have got to answer today. I mean, Shuhu's always in good form. He's the top scorer. I think I've got to start him in every game now. We need the goals. I've got no problem with the lad. I'm just trying to do different things. I mean, he started every game, I think, last episode, apart from the one he actually went away on international duty. So I don't know if he's got a problem with me. You've been in contention for so long, but as we reach the end of the season, it looks as if we've fallen away. We're still in the fight, fully. Absolutely. We're 100% still in the fight. So I'm still feeling a bit dizzy. I've got a bit of a headache going on, but hopefully we'll get over that. I think we drew. Did it say we drew last time? Against Charlton? I'll check the calendar, but I think that's what it said. Let's keep it tight. I think defence is going to be very important today, very vital. I think we have to give Carrasco some of the games over Lishka. I do trust Carrasco a bit more in the net,
guys.
if I'm being honest with you. I know he's 4 overall lower, but he has come out with some good performances since he joined this club. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to rotate the squad a little bit. Roman Lishka back to the bench for you, I'm afraid, mate. Carrasco in between the sticks. Ferretti can stay. Well, the back 4 will just remain, I think. Alexandre will also stay. Caballero and Marin will stay. It really is just a strike force. We are going to keep Illich on, which is a risk. It is a big risk. But it's a risk I'm willing to take after last episode's form. I'm not going to say no. He was very, very good. So we'll give him a run out. If he doesn't perform, obviously, we've got Volchenkov on the bench if we need any help. That being said, though, he has had a really good few games. So I wouldn't be surprised if he does perform. Brown has been solid, but I think we just need a bit of that veteran experience in Marius Marin to start off alongside the pace of Bruno Caballero. We do need that pace to break through Charlton, I think, in my opinion. And we also have the pace of Shuhu, the physicality of Shuhu, as well as the pace. And then, of course, the pace of Illich. So it's going to be very, very vital that we win every single game. If Luton drop points, we have to take advantage of that. But also, if we drop points at the same time Luton drop points, it's not as bad. If we, however, of course, drop points when Luton don't, the title race is over. We have to be perfect. Any club news? Did we get anyone on the shortlist? We didn't for February, and that's fine. Fraser got it for Ipswich. And I love how like I've gone club news, and nothing of the club news is to do with me. So the Papa John's Trophy final, it'll be Port Vale and Mansfield Town. I don't think we got too far in that, to be honest, but I don't think I really cared. I think we lost to Salford in a game where it was just, I think it was just scripted in their favour from memory. So taking a look now, where did we play Charlton? We played them in the Cup, but we're looking for the league. It was a 3-3 draw. I mean, it was a 3-3 draw in the Cup and in the league, so Charlton we haven't been able to beat, which is not a good sign. But since that losing... You know what, actually? Just take a look at form here. I know we're 10 minutes in and we should be in gameplay by now. But since that losing streak in the league, we're just focusing on the league here. The Cups don't matter looking at this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So in the last 20 games, we've only lost once. We've drawn about 4 or 5, but we have fully got ourselves back into this with every single bit of grit and determination. And I'm not one to give up. I know I said I wanted playoffs at the start of the season. I know I said we might not make playoffs when we were 9th after the losing streak, or 10th after the losing streak. But we have really come back in absolute, like, it's really good fashion in which we've come back. We've come back like a storm. And honestly, the storm is continuing. We are going to the championship. I don't care how we do it. We are going to the championship this season. So we've got Carrasco in goal. Moraes and Ferretti as the fullbacks. Gomez and De Andres as the centre-backs. Alexandre CDM. Caballero Marin centre mid partnership, of course. Jay Mason as the captain, the 90-rated king of this club. And then we've got Shuhu and Vladko Ilic as the strikers. We're playing the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. They're playing the 4-2-3-1 wide. We're at the Valley. Can we do this? I want to. But it just needs to be... It's more we have to than we want to. You also may hear my dog barking in the background very soon. My parents have gone out for a bit, I think. So if you hear the dog barking, it's just because she's wanting attention. She always gets attention, so I don't know why. I think she's got abandonment issues, but she's nearly 13 now, so it's probably too late to try and rectify that. Couple of penalties for practice. I haven't played this game in nearly a week due to the fact that I've been on Xbox since I've been unwell. So that's a lie. I watched iPlayer on Xbox for a bit yesterday, but that's about it. I've not played any games since about Tuesday or Wednesday, so I don't really know. I've also got a full bottle of water, so if my throat goes dry, which it could do, I've got that on hand. All right. Cullingworth 3rd, Charlton 6th. There's the rest of the table for anyone who's interested. I low-key wouldn't mind seeing Morecambe get out of the drop, by the way, just because of how long they've been in the drop this season. I don't think we have to play Morecambe again. I mean, we did thrash them 6-1 the last time around, I believe. So again, we can't drop points. We drop points, the title run is probably off. If Luton and Derby drop points at the same time as us, you never know. But we can't think like that. We have to get every 3 points we're able to get. They've started their, I think it's Jai Semi, number 7 on the bench. He's the one that always seems to be a problem when we play Charlton, just because of his sheer pace. So the fact that he's on the bench is quite good. We have gone all out with our lineup. We've gone for our best lineup as well as the players that are in form, which explains Vladko Ilic. And I think he's had like 3 out of the 4 starts last episode, or maybe all 4 starts last episode. But I can't drop him. I think he got 7 goals last episode, or 6 goals. He was unimaginably good. And we're at the Valley, kicking off proceedings against a team that we have been unable to beat this season. It is Charlton Athletic versus Cullingworth FC. Now, Charlton will be wanting this win. I know they can't get to the title, or maybe they can, kind of a long shot. It's a yellow card, possibly a red if it had been later on in the game for Charlie Kirk, but that's an awful tackle on Marius Marin. But anyway, as I was saying, Charlton are going for their own kind of promotion race here. They're going for the playoffs. That's a 2-footer. That would have been a red if it was any later than the 5th minute. So they won't be holding back, as you saw. But of course, we're not just going Well, I can't see. How do I... Okay, well, I'll just go to De Angelis because I can't see what I'm doing.
Now with Gomez.
That's stupid that blocks it. Caballero. Early on, we might as well make an effort. Illich. Shot to Shuhu. Just shoot with everyone.
It might be on for them.
Oh, we're just trying to cause problems. But luckily, or unluckily for us, unfortunately, Charlton have found a solution. Luckily, though, we haven't, like, messed up too bad yet. I have talked, and that's not a good idea. Right. Right. I understood that Charlton have scored, and it's a very good attack. It's a very good counter-attack, don't get me wrong. It's a brilliant counter-attack. And it's what I should expect from a team that's fighting us for promotion. That being said, why has Gomez gone for that with his foot rather than his head? He is a good couple of inches taller than their striker. It's a brilliant header. There's nothing the keeper could do about it. I'm not arguing about the goal. I'm arguing about Gomez's positioning. How he is 6'6", and he hasn't been able to do anything about that. That is the possible worst start we could have had to this episode. We can't be doing that. I have full confidence in Albert Gomez to deal with that, purely because he is a giant. And I've been proven wrong by one of my favourite centre-backs. Right, now, we need to find an instant reply here. They're going to be very defensive now. They're going to hold on to this 1-0. Probably quite hard. Yeah, I won't be surprised. I pressed B to tackle. I know it's shot with Marias, but I pressed B to tackle because I wasn't sure if I was getting there first. How is Gomez getting outdone every time? Fair play for winning it back, though. I'm not going to complain anymore. Marin. Illich. Have to play it back here to Caballero. I think he's offside anyway, but he wasn't offside. I mean, he should have done better then.
Well, that was a great save.
I really hope it's not going to be one of those games where we have everything and then Charlton just get a couple of counter-attacks and go and win it. Are you joking me? How have they got the ball back? Alright, De Angelis, good tackle. We also need to keep an eye on, of course, the Derby and Luton scorelines. And again, if there's any lag, weather is bad, the usual. I live in Scotland, should know by now. We might be able to find an easy route back into this one. Shuhu's been left open. McGillivray with a save. It's not going to be as easy as ABC, unfortunately. That's a great bit of play, though, from us. We were forced to save out the Charlton goalkeeper. I'm going to try a little something here. I don't know if this is going to work. In fact, no, I'm not, because I don't want to risk it at this point. I was going to try and switch to Gomez rather than playing it to Gomez. It's just not gone to anyone. It's just not gone to anyone I wanted it to. Illich wins the header despite being 5'5". Caballero has got millions of Charlton men in front of him and no off to just... Right, ref. Right, ref. It's a red. It's a red for Lavelle. You can't give anything else against that. That is a blessing in disguise. I've not actually tried to draw that tackle. I was just trying to move it back a bit so I could find a passing option. And Lavelle is an idiot. So now Charlton have lost a defender. They're not making a substitute, so they'll have a 3 at the back. Now, Jay Mason is not the most renowned for free kicks, but I will probably try and take this on with him. I think it's just going to have to be I whack power on this, because he doesn't have his... Like, what is his power for free kicks? That's what lets him down. 64. Anyone else better? Like, in terms of power, anyway? No. Everyone's just shit free kicks. Alright, cool. We'll just try and go over it with Mason, then. Not quite to the side as I like, not obviously as quite on target as I wanted, but it wasn't a bad effort. The power was there, just a bit inaccurate, unfortunately.
Really fine initial touch.
De Angelis is now on the floor. Ref sees nothing wrong with that. Mason's playing right back.
And snuffing out the danger. In a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. Superb block.
Gomez blocks. Carrasco saves the second attempt.
Promising attack, but his timing
And
was off.
Jung Sung-won is offside. I thought Gomez had the double block there, but I don't know what happened with that second one. So good save by Carrasco. I'll give him that. Now we absolutely have to take advantage of this now. It's a 10-man Charlton for the majority of the game. If they win this, the game is scripted, by the way. That's what I'm clear. No, but in all seriousness, if we... What the hell's just happened?
Takes the shot. And a goal.
Right, okay. That's kind of what I mean. I was joking when I said the scripting. But I have done a normal touch here with De Angelis. Sent it to the next realm. Stockley's got a foot in. But I'm more concerned about how this has gone straight at Carrasco. And he's not managed to... Like, what? Am I missing something? I might be missing something. There might be something of along that way, but... We are 2-0 down to a team of 10 men.
Well, as you
The
can
goalkeeper has decided to save it. We are lagging like hell, for whatever reason. How that's not a save is beyond me. I'm not blaming De Angelis in any of that, by the way. That is all Carrasco. Because De Angelis can't control that touch. That is just a touch that the game has made him do. Stockley's now got 2. We're looking in the mud. This is exactly what I didn't want to happen. Despite them having 10 men, they're still fucking better than us. And they've still got more... It feels like they've got more players on the pitch, if anything.
Haven't enjoyed the majority of possession.
Even though I'm fully aware they've got less.
It's been really incisive. It's been a really good display from them so far.
Alexandre with a little chopping challenge. That's offside. Made us run a little early. We're going to have to fight now. Like, I knew we're going to have to fight anyway, but we're going to have to fight harder now. What the hell has just happened? The first goal I can accept, except for Gomez being a little bit of an idiot. But it was a good attack from Charlton. That second goal was just EA giving me the middle finger. They're set like it's a red card. They're able to just go score. I've released the ball. I've released the ball with Moraes. It's gonna be one of these games, isn't it?
Crossing opportunity. Alex Gilby.
I really felt it as well along the way. No chance. What is going on with this team? I'm aware I've not played for 5 days, but like I'm trying to get the players in the positions that they're meant to be to defend this, and they're just ignoring me. They're just like, not for me, mate. Sorry. Now I've got questions, mainly so far, about Gomez, but also a little bit about Carrasco. Maybe he was the wrong choice. Maybe Lishka's a big game goalkeeper.
It's a neat move. Constantly thwarted.
I mean, it should be headed away by Ferretti, but it isn't.
Corner kick.
Or is it? Ref said corner. Or was it headed by him and Ferretti's block? I can't tell. I think it was a header by the number 4, and then Ferretti just got there and immediately blocked it. Either way, it's not looking good, is it?
Let's see
Maybe
about
it's
the
gone
delivery.
soon as.
Oh,
Yes, just switch
tremendous
player at the
ball.
last. Yeah, please.
Behind
Switch
for
player at the
another
last
corner.
second.
Can they cash in?
I'm with Mason there. I want to try and mark the guy with Mason, so of course it switches to Alexandre. And we've defended it, but we are not looking like a team that wants to win the league. We need to take advantage of the fact they have 10 men and we've done nothing.
Well, not
Jay
quite the
Mason, good
ideal
interception,
delivery.
and now counter. How have they got so many
The outcome is a
right?
free kick here.
How have they got so many cunts back already? Just let everyone like go for the corner or something. Right, free kick anyway, which is fine. I don't think it was. I think it was just a strong tackle on Mason, but I'm more annoyed about the fact that they had so many players back already.
And he's got the beating of his opponent. Perfect tackle.
Oh,
Real chance.
oh!
Blocking it.
What a
It's opening
sound
up for
forward.
them.
Marin!
So well to
Oh,
deny
it's
it.
saved by McGillivray. He's going to be a pain in the arse, isn't he? We should be able to play these cunts off the park now. We've only got... Or now they've only got 10 men. I mean, the shot was straight at McGillivray, but if I put it anywhere else, I'm hitting my own players, so... Hopefully, this goes on either Gomez's or Shuhu's head. But I don't think it will, so...
And over comes the corner. The clearance
No,
wasn't
didn't think so.
decisive.
Caballero, you've got to be actually... Now, this game is a prank.
Push. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break.
Ferretti's done very well.
To have lost the ball.
Mason to Marin.
Could put one back
Shuhu.
here, and he does.
Right.
Thrown his team a lifeline.
Potential now. We've got one back before half-time. And the fact that they've got 10 men means that even though we're down, we have the momentum. We're back
Here's
in
the
it.
replay, and it's a really good bit of play. Watch how he
I should have
turns
played
his
it a couple of
marker and
touches
then
ago
has
to
the composure
Shuhu
to
rather
finish.
than waiting
That's
that
a
long,
top-class
but
goal.
they've left him so open purely because they've not got a centre-back on the pitch that should have been marking him because he's been stupidly sent off. And honestly, if Charlton lose out on playoffs, Lavelle's going to get the boot in the dressing room.
Well, as they kick off again.
I don't know how much injury time we have before half-time. Maybe another goal on the cards, perhaps. 5 minutes. 29 goals for Shuhu. That's our club record in the league. Shuhu scores one more, he gets 30. And that's a new club record. He's tied our club record at the moment, I should mention. Marin, Mason,
Is it going to be?
Illich. It was actually meant for Caballero. But don't let the facts get in the way of a good story.
Succeeded in keeping it in play.
A final pass, if it had gone to Caballero, that's 2-2 before half-time. I mean, it still could be. Except Illich has lost the ball quite easily. Right, so if that pass goes to Caballero there, it's 2-2.
It is half-time
But it went to Illich. Although I'm very, very encouraged by our last few minutes there, that first half. Absolutely. They're missing a defender. Their goals were questionable. The first one I'm not going to question, except for Gomez. I'm questioning our player. In fact, for both of them I'm questioning our player, but... there's not much I can do about the second one. It was literally a script. So Ipswich are drawing with Derby, which means Derby are dropping points currently. Problem is, in the Crew game, Luton are winning. So we need to be winning, pretty much. I don't know if anyone kind of figured that one out themselves. We have been better, just about, in the stats. 64-36 in terms of possession. We've been holding on to the ball like no man's business. 11 shots to 9. It's been a very attacking game. 3.4 expected goals to 3.1. Should be 3-3 is what the game is saying right now, but it is 2-1. Are they... I'm just going to do a little scout here before we head to the second half. Have they put anyone else at centre-back? Notice Lavelle isn't there anymore. They haven't replaced their right centre-back. If they don't do anything about that, that's positive. We could do something about that. We could definitely exploit that. We already have. But we can actually go and win this.
Have a go at each other again as the second half commences.
Like I said, though, Charlton, a team we haven't beaten all season. 2 draws. 1 in the league, 1 in the cup. We with 10 men, a tricky prospect.
How about the cross?
Oh,
And the ball
Gomez,
is
mate.
loose.
Okay, thank you, Carrasco.
Well, good defending, clattered out of there.
I really thought Gomez would get that, to be honest with you. Caballero's been held back a little bit there, but he's got the pace advantage here.
Bodies forward and the break looks on.
That's why I like Bruno Caballero. Shuhu.
But it fizzles out.
I've got
Thanks
nobody
to
to
that
pass
piece of
to,
defending.
which is great. To pass to, it's my favourite. Wonderful feeling.
Possession given away.
Adriano Moraes,
unfortunately.
very key interception there. Caballero into Illich.
He's got the right
And one
idea
more
for
to
that
Mason.
pass. Magnificent.
And we're equal. And it could honestly be a comeback of dreams. And it's all down to their centre-back getting a red card. We may have a bit of luck on our side. I know I said scripting might go against us. But the red card has really turned things back in our favour. And if Charlton don't put centre-back in there soon, they're fucked. I don't know why they haven't yet, actually. Jay Mason gets us level. I believe that's his 22nd or 23rd goal this season. He's been on fire. He's been on flames this season. He's really come out of his shell. League 2, I don't know what happened in League 2 with him, but he just wasn't as good as he could have been. But League 1 has really brought him out. 22 goals this season for the main man.
Gilby.
I think along with having like no centre-back alongside their original one, they're also pressing us, which means they're leaving gaps in the whatever defence they have left. We could actually make a mockery of this. That was meant for Mason, but not with that much power. But I do digress.
It has to be. Nicely saved.
There is nothing I can do about that. There's actually nothing. I've switched to De Angelis early to try and get in front of Stockley, but the game has just said no. Could have been a hat-trick, the Charlton striker. We could have gone 3-2 down against a team with 10 men. That would have been concerning.
Who can he pick out? And a goal!
And now we have. I actually don't like... Where is the sense in this game? We've been all over them. They get one little chance. It's an interesting game. It's FIFA 22, isn't it, really?
Well, here it is again. It's a well-delivered ball into the box, which makes it a fairly simple finish in the end. It's a really good goal.
Why is nobody marking Stockley, actually? I mean, we have someone behind him, but what good is that? Ferretti could have done a bit better off the line. Gomez, not Gomez. Actually, Gomez would have been the perfect guy to mark him, but I'm not putting that on Gomez. Carrasco is making a very good case to not start the next game.
Well, the game has been restarted.
I was about to make some substitutions, but... Oh, do you know what then, game? Alright, I've pressed the A button. That's fine.
An effective challenge.
Janus could tackle. Illich.
Oh, he's really
They literally have a centre-back missing.
And a goal!
Like, it's... I mean, instant reply. They really, if they wanted to fucking get something out of this game, I know they're doing well in attack, but if Charlton... I know I shouldn't really be helping the opposition, but if Charlton want to get something out of this game, they put a centre-back on. We've just been able to go through like clockwork
Well, here's another
because of the fact they don't have a centre-back.
He holds off the defender brilliantly and keeps his composure.
It's a brilliant ball through by
great
Vladko
goal.
Illich, and Shuhu's finished it off. Second of him today. McGillivray, I don't know why he's dove at that with his foot. I, again, question the ability of goalkeepers in this game. Before we do a kick-off, it's another 3-all. It's like it's written. If this game ends 3-all, I'm actually pissed, by the way, because that's 3 3-alls against Charlton. Right, so we're going to do this. And I'm actually going to bring on Nikolai Allo. We need some trademark runs. I'll fresh out the midfield. Brown for Marin. Triple sub is what's required. We still have all our 11 men. I don't understand how we're struggling.
Well, they've restarted the
What I
game.
do understand
And
is
it's
that we're
3 apiece.
3-all.
Very good reading of
The game where
to win possession
frankly
back.
should be up. Multiple. 30th goal for Shuhu. He officially breaks the league record
Now can they make something happen?
at this club.
Can they forge ahead? And still an opportunity.
Oh, Jay Mason, good chance. McGillivray does well though. Brown. Caballero. Alexandre. McGillivray does well again. It really is going to be where the keeper just becomes Superman, isn't it?
Still a chance.
Bolchenkov been picked out.
He needed
Oh, I
to get
panicked,
there
to be honest with
and
you.
did, but might jump in front.
Mason! Oh, it really is going to be that game, isn't it, where it just ends fucking 3-all. He puts that away any other situation. Whoa, this is going to be a frustrating final 20-odd minutes. We can't drop points, especially if Luton haven't. And if Luton have, we need to take advantage of that. Right. I'm literally sat so far forward now. Jan just wins a header. Onto Volchenkov. I need to try and find a way around that doesn't require me doing whatever I didn't do there. So I didn't do that.
Plenty of forward momentum here, but can they produce?
Fucking hell.
Terrific.
Brown does very well. And Nikolai Ultra might run maybe on the cards now. Why is he sprinting at the speed of fucking slow? And then it's just taken... like, please! Can we have some balance in this game? Brilliant by Brown to cover for Allo there. But, like, it's done small touches the whole way. And then suddenly does the biggest touch I've ever seen.
And control. Now what can they do from here?
Caballero, please. Thank God. Thank fucking God. We just had to be patient. I don't have any patience in my body. I can't be yelling because it makes me dizzy. So I'm going to have to try and control myself.
Well, here it is.
What we are going to have to try and do now, though, is not let them score again. Or even maybe get a fifth, you know, just to make sure they don't get back into this. Caballero, brilliant finish. Brilliant play in the build-up. And a fourth, and we're in the lead. I don't know if it's deserved. I would say it is, but I'm biased, so I don't know if it's deserved. Alexandra, can you take Stockley off, mate? He's scary. I think they do actually have a centre-back now. Which I don't know how it took him so long to do, but fair play to him, I guess. Mason on more to Volchenkov. It might be an own goal. Oh, Mason can't get the pass off. So how is it they do a heavy touch? It just works perfectly for him. But I do a heavy touch, send me to the next dimension. Now, Charlton scored their first goal from a counter, so I'm not betting against them doing it again. That's Carrasco's. I wasn't sure if it'd be Carrasco or Gomez to get that, but it was Carrasco. Caballero's passed that exactly how I knew he would, which is by giving it away. I didn't want him to, but I just knew it would take an extra touch too long, and he'd give it away. Alexandre onto Brown. Mason. Volchenkov has lost it, and it's just for some reason switched to Alexandre, who wasn't even remotely close to anything there, but at least we got the ball back with De Angelis. Good play from him. Brown. Mason.
And they continue to advance.
Volchenkov.
A lot of options here. Well, disappointing end to the
I've
move.
pressed A before I've been tackled though, so can we get the ball back? We'll do that again, you know, from the top. Right, cut. Take two.
Bodies forward and the break looks on.
That was an interesting ball. Wrong one, but interesting one. Moraes has been very solid today. Caballero into Volchenkov.
Might be able to get in behind the defense.
Got a little greedy there. Should have played it for Shuhu for the hat trick. I don't know why I didn't actually. Why didn't I do that? Am I an idiot?
Electronic board has been held in the air, and we're going to have a minimum of 4 added minutes.
There's no shot the equaliser for all right.
Time is very much against them here. Well, no problems defensively.
Headed away by Moraes. Don't know where my centre backs are. We get it clear, and hopefully that'll be it for Charlton's chances. But I wouldn't bet against them getting another one. This game does like to feed them.
This could be it.
Jay Mason. Caballero again, and that's wrapped up.
Surely a case of game over.
It was always going to be an uphill battle for Charlton, even though they were 1-0 up when the red card occurred, and then after that they went 2-0 up.
Well, first of all, where's the
But it was always going to be an uphill battle, playing with 3 defenders rather than 4. What they should have done immediately is bring on a centre-back, sub someone else off, bring on a centre-back. And Stockley's hat-trick for the hosts means nothing as we charge on for the 3 points. We'll take a look at the stats, whether they're deserved or not, but I feel like we've had the balance of the game. Obviously, because of the red card, we've had the balance of the game. A very, very late substitution. Stockley finally comes off. Whoever that striker is getting 1 touch, and that's the kickoff.
Well, there goes the final whistle, and it's all gone to plan for the visiting fans.
Another win for us, which didn't look likely. But in the end, we got it. I'm happy. A bit dizzy with my first, but happy. I may not make it through 4 games, to be honest. We'll see. Scores are on your screen. We absolutely demolished them in the second half, and it was only a matter of time before that red card came into effect. We took full advantage, like we should have done, immediately. But looking at the stats, it's a deserved win for the away team. 63 to 37 in terms of possession. 19 shots to 11 and 7.7 expected goals to 4.4. It was always going to be a goal-filled game. But I really wished we'd not conceded after. We conceded more after the red card than we did beforehand. We've not even got man of the match just purely because Stockley got a hat-trick, but that's not really important. We got the win, we got the 3 points, and hopefully we've kept in touch and distance of Luton. Anyway, take a look at the stats. Man of the match for us anyway was Shu Hu. 2 goals and 8.7. Of course, Bruno Caballero coming in with 2 goals as well and an 8.3. It was wise to start him and it showed. Kept him on as well. Jay Mason with an 8.1, a goal and an assist. Vlad Kulic not quite scoring today, 7.2. 2 assists for him, but I think we might need to rotate a little bit more. I've given Ilic a lot of chances. Might be time to give Volchenkov and Latanzio some more chances to see if they can do anything for our promotion push. Volchenkov with an assist and a 6.9 for coming on. Marius Marin as well with an assist and a 6.8, but he did go off for Brown, who got a sim rating as him in the end. Brown is solid, to be fair. I'll give him that. Looking at the goalkeeper, Carrasco, very questionable performance today, which means Lishko will probably start next game. 6 shots on his goal, 3 saves, 3 conceded. Not brilliant, but, I mean, it could have been worse. Man of the match was Stockley. Only an 8.8 despite a hat-trick. Usually you get 10 automatically for that. They've switched Stockley into centre mid. I don't understand what they've done here. I guess they switched their formation in order to have an extra defender. Why didn't they just sub someone on? They didn't use any of their subs until the literal last second. I don't understand what's happened there with Charlton, but I'm not going to question it. Stockley did get 3 passes anyway. Helps his own goal scoring cause, but at the end of the day, it's Lavelle who's cost them. Forsakaski with 2 of the assists and a 7.7 as well. The only other player involved was Purrington with a 6.5, but looking down the team here, McGillivray actually got a higher rating than our goalkeeper, and I've got to give him credit. He kept us out for a long enough time, but it was always going to happen that we were going to score a lot of goals. 13 shots on targets, 8 saves, but 5 conceded. It's not bad from him, but like it was always going to be our day, I think, after the red card. It was just a matter of us getting in the right mindset to do that, and of course Lavelle moved him up to striker, which means they only had 1 striker, and it wasn't even Stockley. I don't understand what they've done with the formation here, but as you can see, infractions, fouls committed. I don't know how you see the red card on this kind of bit, but anyway, he got a red card, and it really opened up the game for us, and I'm very happy it did. We get a win. It was albeit a very difficult win. Luton have dropped points. Oh, Derby have lost. Right. Oh, the news you want to see. We go above Derby with a game in hand. It's ours to drop from here.
Time for a few questions.
It really is ours to drop from here. Bruno Caballero, very important. The pace really helped us, especially when they had 1 centre-back for the majority of the game. Could have had some more from him today, though. Brilliant from Bruno. He's our very own Bruno. Like, we're a Man United fan, they've got Bruno Fernandes, or Bruno Fernandes, as the actual name is. Not the FIFA name. And then in this game, I've got Bruno Caballero. I'm obsessed with run, to be honest. Which is true. We're obsessed with getting the title. Real test for your boys, and then pass with flying colours. I mean, Carrasco may have got a couple of minors, but we've got lads who make a difference, and it shows. It really does fucking show. Absolutely, it shows.
Thanks, that's all the questions we have for you.
Right, so, I mean, 1 game in hand over league leaders Luton, only 4-point gap. It really, really is this simple. We beat Luton, we go top. Now, heading into April, we will have a youth scout report. It'll be the final youth scout report, I believe, from this report. We've also got an update on the academy itself. Anyone? Oh, I've just seen it. Get him in now. Not wasting any time with that one. Immediately goes into the lineup. As for Volchenkov, what I'm going to do with him is I'm going to sign him up at the end of the season. I think I'm just going to sell him on. Because he could be very good for a club. It just won't be our club, unfortunately. Mishima, very much looking at him, keeping an eye on him. He could be the next... Well, I can't say he could be the next Brown or Meshkov because we got Brown and Meshkov, but he could be the next centre mid to contend with them. Anyone looking like they need to go? Everyone's looking sick, by the way. I mean, Volchenko's potential, obviously. You know, we're going to just call him up. We'll just call him up. Just to give an extra space to the Youth Academy to see if there's any good report or any good players from these reports about to come up. So before the Blackpool game, we will get a Youth Academy report. It should happen after the training here. Zolnarovic coming in with a little message. He's been one we've been looking at for a long time. Waiting for him to be 16. I've been dreaming about this happening. Thanks for giving me a chance in the senior squad, boss. I'm desperate to show everyone what I can bring to the team. I was impressed, son. I mean, you probably won't start for the rest of the season if I'm being truthful. But if we have the title in hand, then you may, alright? I also didn't look at the scout reports for simulating. But these are the final ones, I believe. So we've got Hiro Yasuda from Japan. This is Mikhail Nakimov's scout report. We've got Naoto Fukuda, whose overall is good, but potential isn't there, I'm afraid. Kazuma Ike, not coming in, I'm afraid. And then Tomohiko Kagome. We had some good stars in the Japanese report, but that's a disappointing ending to that. Elliot French, this is Australia, sorry, from David Pearson. Elliot French will be coming in because of his overall being too low. Jude Thomas looks decent, but his potential's a little bit eh. Tommy Lancaster is not coming in. Neither is Jacob James. I can already tell you the answer to Alex Burns. His overall 25 to 35. Potential's not even that good either. So I don't think we're actually going to be signing anyone off these reports unless we have something special from Denmark. Rasmus Skov will not be coming in. Ulrich Iverson could be good. Potential leaves a lot to be desired. Hopefully that comes up to be a good potential. We've signed him anyway. Jesper Crow will not be coming in. Paul Østergaard will not be coming in. We don't need any more goalkeepers anyway. That being said, Christopher Stephenson, we can probably make some room for you, mate. And Oliver Lauritsen will not be coming in. That is the end of the scouting. I probably won't scout again this season, to be honest. I don't think we need to. I've gone on the wrong page here. I actually want to go into my youth academy. So taking a look at the pickouts we just got. Stephenson, 51 overall. I thought it'd be a lot better. But definitely a lot of work can go in there. But, I mean, it could come to be good. Anyone else? Who else did we sign there? I think that was it, wasn't it? Oh, no, Iverson. His overall's good, but his potential could actually fuck him over. What we are going to do is we'll immediately development plan him and the new goalkeeper. Just to get the best chance of getting something out of him. Pace is going to be a must, as is passing and defending. So the attacking work rate goes up. The defensive work rate is already high. I'm liking the look of Iverson. He'll probably go out on loan next season. As for Stephenson, it really depends what his overall is come the end of the season. Because I've put a bit of a gamble on him here, and he doesn't look 100% brilliant, to be honest. He's not. I mean, his potential looked really good, but his overall's kind of let him down. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt. But I'm just saying, if the overall doesn't go up much, it might be curtains. I may just send him out on loan as well, just to see how he grows out on loan. But we'll have to see about that. So, up next, Blackpool. They are now in 12th, and arguably the easiest game of today's fixtures. Now, I'm not nosy, but who are Luton playing? Because if Luton drop points again, a win over Luton when we play them will be enough to win the title. They're against Northampton. They should be beating Northampton. Derby are playing Doncaster. It's getting tight at the top, but we really are in this to win this. Automatic promotion is ours now. Or at least the spot is ours. It's ours to lose. We've got Blackpool. We're going to rotate it a little bit. Because I'm not fully worried about Blackpool. We have Roman Lishka. I know Carrasco's gone up in overall, but his performance there was wank. Roman Lishka in between the sticks. Allo to start. Brown as well to start. Also is what I was trying to say, but words were difficult. We're going to bring on... Who do we bring on? Zolnarovic can come on the bench. We'll also have... In fact, actually, we'll have Meshkov start rather than Brown, because Brown did get some game time. I want to keep it fair between the pair. Illich just got up to 66, which is good to see, but he's going to be starting... he's going to be on the bench today. I think this is what we're going to go with. I do want to give Vidovic a chance as well, so he'll probably get subbed on. He needs to be subbed on. He needs to keep playing, otherwise he might as well not be here. He is behind the best player in the world, and he probably will be. He'll probably always be a backup. And I don't know if he'll accept that the further we go on. But he definitely has the potential to be a brilliant player. So Blackpool at the Royd Wood. Again, like I said, it's the one I'm worried about least, but I'll tell you now, it'll probably be the one I have the most trouble with. They're playing a 4-4-2 flat, we're going to 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. We've got Lishka in between the sticks, Marias and Allo as the fullbacks, DeAngelis and Gomez centre-backs, Alexandre CDM, Caballero and Meshkov the centre-mid partnership, Jay Mason, captain, Cam, just the best. Yeah, I do it every time, I over-promote him. I should just say he's at Cam and he's the captain. But Volchenkov and Shuhu lead the line in a game where we need goals. In fact, do I want to start Shuhu? Yes, I do. He scored twice last game. I can't not. I was considering bringing on Lattanzio just because it's Blackpool and I'm not too worried. But at the same time, we can't be too confident either. We can't drop points. After a hell of an opening game, literally hell on occasion, against Charlton, we take on Blackpool. Hopefully, 3 points. Shuhu scored 4 in his last 3, now on 30 for the season. I doubt he'll hit 40, but it is a record in a league season for a Cullingworth FC player.
Hello everyone and welcome. What we can't complain about today is the weather. Absolutely perfect play.
I believe he is as well now our all-time top goal scorer.
And delighted to be joined as always by Stuart Ross. And coming up for you very shortly.
One day, probably should be soon before I get too far into the series, I'm going to record, take a record of everything in terms of goals and assists and all that. Because quite frankly, it needs to be done.
What more could you ask for?
Because when I come around to the end, I want to have all the stats ready to go. But I don't know when that'll be, or even if it'll be. To be honest, I want to do it, but I just don't have the energy. Even when I'm not unwell, I don't have really the energy to do that. So, being honest with you, I've just been thinking about it. I saw Ferretti on the bench there. He's been a bit of a disappointment, in my opinion. Now, I know he's been injured for quite a bit of the season. But he's been about as effective as Allo would have been.
Well, for a while, everybody
now, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to sell on... I probably will sell on Allo, which is not something I want to do. But he's only going to decline. He's been a good player for the first 3 seasons, but he is just that. A player who's meant to be around for the first 3 seasons. In our transition to the Championship, the Deadwood and some of the players I don't think will make it in the Championship, like Allo, like potentially Lattanzio, may have to move on. The Deadwood, of course, being the players that probably won't get starts at all, or just won't have the potential to get starts. Like Lees. I mean, Lees is retiring end of the season anyway. Arlo Bourne is also retiring end of the season. I have to remember those two retiring at the end of the season, so we'll probably give them the final game of the season. Caballero keeps control of that. It might have bounced up on his hand, but the ref saw nothing apparently. And we have kicked off, by the way. I should have said we kicked off at our own stadium after kicking off at Charlton Stadium last game as well. We're just kicking off everything. We're just kicking off.
Oh,
We don't get the
managing to
kickoff, we
beat it.
kick off. Why? What's... sorry. Why have I not been able to grab any of my defenders there then?
Defending
It's great by
itself.
DeAndres. It's a good block.
And the keeper taking care
And it's
of
a
the
save from
situation.
Lishka. Why was I not able to get Gomez there? I wanted to move him across. I'm glad I kind of didn't, because it would have left the Blackpool option open. But at the same time, I would like to have, switched anyway, just because the whole point of pressing LB and moving your right stick is to have the players switch,
And
right?
Gomez.
Could be wrong. Gomez, I don't really want to commit too far. I want Alexandre to kind of go in front here, but he's just hovering, really.
Yeah, it's a goal for Tranmere Rovers. They've scored the
Mason to
first half
Meshkov.
with 7 minutes
I mean,
played.
Blackpool are going to prove a
That's goal, was
test.
Alex. Cross could be useful.
Who Tranmere beating? I didn't even see. I wasn't really listening, to be honest. If it's one of our teams, I don't think it is. Because Luton are playing
Well, at the
Northampton
business end
and
of the
Derby are
season
playing
now,
Doncaster, I
and when
believe.
you look at the top of the
Memory.
table, still
We're very much
unclear
in the
who's
race.
gonna take the title. One thing you can guarantee, though, is you can watch it all unfold live here on EA TV.
Well, you certainly know who pays
Bolchenkov,
your wages, Derek.
play it back
But I
to
think
Caballero.
everybody can see
That
this
was
is
for
gonna be a great
Mason, but
finale
don't,
to the
you know,
season.
let,
Which team
don't
will
let a
keep
pass get in the way of a
grinding
good
out the
story.
results? It's going to be very exciting.
DeAndres doesn't get there, and that's a problem now. Set back to that position. Hopefully Alexandre will cover. Hopefully Moraes will actually come back and defend. Oh, Moraes is there.
It might be.
Why is he there?
Oh, really
Liska holds on to it. I mean, it was an easy save, but I don't know how he's fumbled it.
I think we'd better
Blackpool
send
are
it
really
over to
testing
Alex
us here. I thought it was
Scott
going to be...
because
What the
Alex used a
fuck
goal
is
in the
that?
Peterborough game.
It's a goal for Peterborough United.
I thought it was going to be the easiest game of the lot.
Now at 1-1 with
So far hasn't
30
been.
minutes played.
Thanks for the update, Alex. Options in the middle. Couldn't
Blocked by
keep the
DeAngelis was enough. Mason gets it away.
ball. Not giving him a moment's peace.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Alexandre rarely happens, but he got caught in position. Gomez very... I mean, Blackpool really are testing us here, as well as the lag that we're receiving for whatever reason. Caballero.
Might be a decent shout. What are you expecting to see from him, Stuart?
Well, Derek, I'm sure he's going to score.
Well, it might
Oh
still
my.
work for them.
Okay.
Oh, and he puts
I mean,
away
Caballero
the
has done
second
absolutely
chance.
beautifully.
And the goalkeeper
And it's forced a very good save from the
within
Blackpool
seconds here.
keeper. But you don't want that man on hand, because he will finish it off. Jay Mason, I believe,
Well, it's an error from the
24,
goalkeeper.
23 of the
You just
season,
can't split
perhaps.
into a dangerous area like that.
Absolutely ridiculous from Cam, is that man. I mean, it's an easy finish due to the fact there was a rebound straight to him and the keeper was still recovering. But don't let that get in the way. It's still 1-0 as we wanted in this one. Jay Mason, number 23 from Cam. Played nearly every single match. I think there's maybe one game he didn't play, and that's probably international duty.
So underway again here.
It's our 41st
1-0
game of the
score.
season, so that sounds about right. There's no good reason I wouldn't feature him in a game at all.
Giving the ball to the opposition that time.
Nikolai wins it back
Oh,
and
he's
then
lost
loses it,
possession.
despite the fact I pressed the pass.
Well, not the pass he
Awful
had in
pass there
mind.
from Blackpool, and you can maybe see a little bit why they've been
Racing
struggling.
forward,
Nikolai
trying to
Oltrin
catch
might
them
run on the
out.
cards now. Okay, right, this is a... It's not the run we usually go for.
Well, the attack looks promising. And
It's a
based
foul.
on that challenge, you wouldn't
I
be
mean, I
at
tried
all
to draw that
surprised if the
intentionally. I
referee
thought it
reaches
might
for
be a
his bucket.
card. Right, yellow card
It's going to be
for
Stuart.
Lawrence
Yeah, the
Gabriel.
ref's got
You
that
can't
right.
really
It's a
argue
yellow
it, mate.
card all day long.
Aldo touched the ball in front of him and gave himself a little bit more space to draw the foul in, and it's worked out like a treat, to be honest with you. We're in, and we're on the second game. What's going on here? Jay Mason. I'm obviously not going to shoot this, just for the record.
And going short with it.
Right, okay.
Giving the ball
Obviously,
away.
I wasn't aiming for the guy who was behind the wall. We're just gonna pull this back a little bit. I'm aware they're on the attack. I don't know who it is. I don't know who the player is that I'm aiming for. It might be DeAngelis. But you see Alexandre. You know he's behind the wall. The player above him is the one I was aiming for. Maybe I should have aimed for Caballero instead. But no, it's just locked on to aim for Alexandre, who's behind the wall. I think it is De Angelis. Just try and get a camera angle on it. Can't really get an angle on who the player was that I was trying to pass to. But it was the player above. Let's try and get a shirt number. What is going on here? It looks like Shuhu, actually. Basically, it was meant to be the person above whoever, like, above Alexandre. You know what I mean? The point is, it went to the wrong player, okay? I'm not going to explain that away all day, because it doesn't really matter. Just as long as it hadn't resulted in a goal for Blackpool, which luckily it hadn't done. Jay Mason's taking on a little too much there. And it's just flashbacks of last season when he got injured at the end of the season. We had to do it without him. I mean, we managed. Lavery's gone for a hell of a shot.
Well, he did seem to have it covered, but it's not a bad effort, though. He really did strike it well.
But hopefully Mason doesn't get injured again at the end of this season, because we need him firing all cylinders. This isn't just a we're going to win it by absolute miles, which wasn't the plan anyway last season. I don't know how it managed to get such a big difference. It's going to be one where it's going to be a point maybe, or a couple of points. Or if Luton drop enough points, then maybe we'll get a little bit of breathing room, but we also have to make sure we don't drop points. It's a big asset, or a big facet, actually, is the word I was looking for, to this title race. Asset would not be the right word to use. It would be an asset to not drop points.
Yates. Showing patience, looking for the equaliser.
Really going for it, aren't they? Covers. That was for Mason, but at least it's got to Caballero.
Mason.
Oh, Mason. It's mad how quick we can attack. Chuhu's through.
And a touch of finesse.
Oh, that was cheeky. I don't know if that was necessary. I don't know if that was necessary, but I have done it.
Well, let's look at this
And we
again.
lead 2-0 at the Roydwood.
Shows wonderful vision. It's inch perfect.
That's a
And the
hell of a
finish
ball
shows
through
great
by
composure.
Mason.
Just to lift it over the goalkeeper. That's a lovely goal.
And of course, Shuhu, he's not going to miss those. Our all-time club leading goal scorer. Unless we sell him on for millions, I don't think we're going to have anyone overtake Shuhu in terms of club leading goal scorer. I mean, Jay Mason, potentially. But, are we just going to keep lagging? Is that what we're going to do? Alright, cool. No worries.
Hamilton. Going about his defensive business with a
Apologies for the
minimum
lag,
of
guys. I don't really know. Because it's not actually raining at the moment. It is windy, but it's not raining.
And that's been because of their
Maybe the
ability
wind
to
is
win
knocking
the
it
ball
off.
back so
Mariah's.
quickly. Their pressing has been
I mean, we've
excellent.
absolutely
They
been the
just
better
haven't
team
stopped
here. We've
working.
outclassed
It's been a
Blackpool.
fantastic
They've had a
performance
couple
up
of
to now.
potential scares against us,
They look
but
as though they want to make this
I didn't expect
match
anything less, to be honest with you. Meshkov.
Can he put it in?
To make it 3.
The
No,
keeper,
probably
but
should have passed it off to
technically
Mason.
good goalkeeping.
It's been Mariah's is all day long.
Crisp tackling.
And I probably should have, I probably knew he was going to be a standout out of him and Ferretti when we signed them both. But, I mean, since he's come back from his injury, he has been world class. One of the best left backs I could probably use in a career mode. And now it could be 3 before half time.
Chances on. A goal! Another one! It's turning into an absolute demolition job.
I'm not going to lie, we're looking unstoppable. And
Well, here it is
maybe
again, and it's all
a
about the
little
pace
bit
on the
more
counter-attack. They were so quick to break
change
out
in
from
the
their defensive
sliders
positions, and when he gets
for next
onto it,
season,
he decides to
potentially.
go for power. It's a
But
really
I
impressive
don't want to say a
finish,
move
which
up to
gives the keeper
legendary.
no chance.
Because legendary is it's just stupid. But definitely maybe some things more in their favour next season. I want the championship to be a challenge. I don't want it to be smooth sailing. Not that League. I'm not saying League One's been smooth sailing by any means. But I want maybe 2 seasons in the championship. I don't want to just immediately get promoted. I know most players or most career players would want back-to-back promotions. I want it to be promotions, but I also want it to be realistic.
Just wanted to get it out of there.
I think it'll be 2 seasons in the championship if I'm being
Excellent
real.
challenge.
But I mean, if I put the sliders up or the difficulty up and I still get promoted first time around, I can't do much about that. And even then, I'm still getting ahead of myself. We could still go on a massive losing streak before the end of this season. So I'm not gonna get too far ahead. A 3-0 lead though at the break over Blackpool. I think the job is done. But it all matters on if Luton have dropped points. Because if they have, we could go in a couple of points of Luton, maybe even 1 point of Luton. So taking a look at the halftime scores. Luton lead Northampton, Derby lead Doncaster. Ipswich is someone we need to keep an eye on as well, but they're not playing. Are they? They are. They're drawing to Peterborough. So I think with the game securely in hand, although it's not been as equal as the stats say actually, in my opinion. But it looks equal off the stats somehow. 63 to 37 in terms of possession, 5 shots to 5, 2.7 to 1.5 expected goals. We've just oozed more quality. I think sometime in the second half here, we could probably relax it a little bit and maybe bring some of the younger players on. Maybe even bring Zolderovic on. Sarkic coming for Atkinson. Give Alexandria a little break. Lavery's just right. Okay, right, cool. Oh, I've absolutely committed De Angelis because I'm an idiot. That's Lishka's all day though. And Lavery got through our players quite easily there. It's concerning, but counter perhaps. Except it's decided to aim for Mason, who is marked, rather than Volchenkov, who is unmarked. So maybe not. De Angelis has done enough, and it's Gomez. He'll get it to Alo, and now Meshkov. Not the fastest by trade, but got space to go.
They need to get bodies back.
I thought, well, I've done that. That was that. Well, I want to pass it to Mason, but I didn't move the stick. That's on me, to be fair.
Well, he has players waiting.
Back post, perhaps to Volchenkov. He's missed the fucking header. It's an open one. Switch to Meshkov. We're still lagging. I'm apologetic fully for this lag. I don't know what's going on. I'm not allowed to switch off Gomez, so I guess I'll just commit forward with fucking centre back. That's smart by Shuhu. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh no. Shuhu may hit 40 goals. I am going to bring him off just now, because I need him in the best form I can have him for the remainder of the season. I need to have him at full fitness for every game. If he's going to play like this, if he's going to play like a house on fire. Brilliant pressing and just a little tap past the Blackpool goalkeeper. We're going to bring on a couple of players now. I'm not going to bring on all my substitutes. We're just going to bring on, I think Latanzio can have a little run out. It's the first time in a while Ilic doesn't get any minutes. Mason can come off for Vidovic. Zolderovic may come on in a little while. But those are the ones we're just making for now. But we're resting the main men, Jay Mason and Shu, who have done their jobs. I think goals and assists from both of them. Shuhu with 2 goals, potentially an assist. I've not really kept count of assists from him, but I know Jay Mason has a goal and an assist at the very least. It's a very good tackle, and it could, honestly, be a whitewash here. Blackpool maybe on the receiving end of a battering. Milan Vidovic immediately on, and almost scoring. It's a very good save from Maxwell to prevent the score going to 5. Don't get me wrong. We're going to dominate. It's just how many goals are we going to get before the game's over?
Substitution time it is.
Blackpool making their second change of the day. It's Virtue for Ward. And will it be a Virtue? Or will it be a bad joke from me that I can't follow up on? Going to play it short to whoever runs short. It looks like Milan Vidovic making the close run.
Delivered into the box.
Towards De Angelis, it's soft target. Too much on it. This team is cooking with gas, so I really love this team. I'm sorry if you can hear me drinking my water. The mic picks up quite a lot, to be fair, but quite a good mic, to be honest. Being said, it isn't quite broken as well sometimes. Oh no. Yeah, that's their goal. We've left it way open. I don't really know what's happened with the back four. I'm not going to go into details on it, but they can celebrate if they like. They're 4-1 down. Yeah, just celebrate. It's a very good attack from Blackpool. I'm not actually sure what's happened with De Angelis and Gomez here. Marias, I'm not sure what's going on with him either. Realistically, it should be a save from Lishka, shouldn't it? Like, but it isn't. And that's just the way it is, unfortunately. Right, kick off again. It's a consolation for Blackpool in a game where we are going to get all 3 points. Fuck's sake. I was trying to do a whole run with Bruno Caballero. It wasn't a smart move. I mean, they maybe might get another goal. They're looking for it.
Many thanks, Alex.
Our defence is looking a bit shaky.
He got nothing but ball.
Luton go 2-0 up, I think, was in the goal news there. I should be paying more attention to it, but I'm honestly paying more attention to making sure Blackpool don't pull off one of the best comebacks I've ever seen in my life. It won't ever be as good as that. The best comeback that will ever happen in this series. I don't think we'll ever get a better one. And I know it's in League 2, but we were 5-1 down to Carlisle and we ended up winning 6-5.
And they could face difficulties here. Oh yes, a goal! Exactly what they were.
That's just E8. It's just going to be one of those games where we're just going to concede a lot. They told us we're going to concede a lot now. That I've done twice.
The replay, it's certainly a well-delivered ball into the area, and it's
But God forbid, don't let me clear it, will you?
A lot of work to do. That's a really good goal.
I also think we're going to switch back to Carrasco for the next game. It's gone through the fucking legs of Roman Lishka. Are you kidding me, mate? I don't think I'm ever going to find a competent goalkeeper, to be honest with you. I think it's just going to be a matter of try to concede, just try to score more than you concede. I think defensively. Did Alexandre tackle me there, or was that him? Andres does well. Guys, we've gone from having it secured to what the fuck is happening? I want to give Zolarovic a chance. I thought we were comfy in this one, but the game has decided to turn it on its... Well, FIFA has tried to turn the game on its head.
Just the tackle that was
Great by De Angelis. Not so great by Marias. Mainly because it didn't go to the right player, but we move. Allo gets it away.
Well, it's ended up being quite frankly,
if that had gone to 4-3, by the way. If that had gone to 4-3, I'd have lost my shit.
Not giving him a moment.
Alright, Adriano Marias. Into Caballero.
Let's go down to our reporter, Jeff.
Oh, Vido. Oh, Vido. You didn't have to do him like that.
Just see him trying out. But at the moment, he's carrying on.
Tanzio loses it, but Vidovic continues. Gets the ball back.
Opportunity here. That is a tackle and a half.
I wanted to drag it back. I think I'm going to give Zolnarovic his first with senior minutes, just to see how he does. See what he does. Don't know if it'll work out, but we're giving it a go.
So a personnel
as long as we don't 4-all, by the way, that'll be fine. They're watching this game now. And they're fucking licking their lips, hoping we come back. In a minute when we finish lagging.
Over it comes.
As I was saying, Luton are probably watching this, licking their lips, hoping for a comeback. Oh, Zolnarovic blocked it, but it was a handball.
And that's an important intervention.
Doesn't much about that, unfortunately, Zolnarovic, mate. I mean, Laura Tanzio could do something about this, making it 5 potentially. Cuts in. It's a save. It's saved onto the post. Oh, I thought it was going to trickle in anyway.
Lavery.
Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me. Bring Allo across. Why? Why? Thank you, Roman Lishka, but why can I not switch to Alo sooner and just drag him across there?
Just failing to hit the target with
That's
his
not off the
pass.
pitch. I'm taking issue with this one. It probably is, but I'm going to take a look anyway. So the whole of the ball has to be over the whole of the line. That's not off the pitch. That's not off. The whole of the ball wasn't over.
It'll be a throw in.
You know what? Fine. Well, you Blackpool have it, mate. You're not getting promotion. You're another stinky season in League One.
Thornley.
Hopefully, we'll be out of here. And these comments will come back to bite me.
And space to cross it. And now they have the ball back.
Nikolai trademark run, I think. Quite tired, but no more substitutions. Zolnarovic. Into Volchenkov, who is onside.
Continues his run. But they took care of the situation.
Maybe should try to offload it instead of try to bully it through, especially with a 5'5" striker bullying through. That was probably off the pitch then as well, wasn't it, ref?
To bring you from the Derby County match. Alex Scott has the information for us.
It's a second goal for Derby County. It's all level.
Yeah, pass it
again
around the
at
back,
2-2
Blackpool. That's how you're going to get
with
fucking...
86 minutes
Okay,
played.
right.
Alex
If that goes through, I'm blaming Gomez. I don't know what he's doing there.
Untidy
Derby
possession.
drawing again. Gal just gets a header on it.
Goes in. And a strike
Marias
to
gets
get
header
it
on it.
properly.
Why are they on us?
Could be. It's still
Roman Lishka,
alive.
hold it,
Final
mate.
by
In
the
hell.
keeper.
Well, that's a really good...
How have they
Can
suddenly
he
become the
take
next...
advantage? In it goes.
I can't play this game. I can't play it. I actually can't play it. There is no point in me playing this. I'm winning everything. But it's always just the same scripted shite that fucks me over from getting a good goal difference. I've thrown it to Alo way before their striker has come across to intercept.
It looked as though they were down and out. Not a bit of it. What will happen next?
It's just, it actually might,
Well,
it
here we
actually
can see
bothers.
it.
I
It
can't wait
doesn't
for
get
FIFA
any
23,
better,
honestly.
does it? That's just sloppy from the goal.
I have
That's
thrown it to
a
Alo,
terrible
don't get me
goal to
wrong.
give
It was
away.
meant for Alo. But for some reason, it's taken a fucking eternity to do it, and he's rolled it rather than throwing it. And now Blackpool have gone from 4-0 down to 4-3. And it actually has... There's 5 minutes of added time. Say I won't pass it around the back.
Neither side
I
shy
hate this
about
game.
shooting
I
in
actually
this match.
do not like it. There's absolutely no way Blackpool deserve to be in this game. I mean, second half performance, maybe. Referee.
It certainly wasn't a
Have a
clean
word.
tackle, and the referee has got to book him, I think. Well, deemed to have been a caution.
Virtue getting the yellow.
Well, no question about it. He
I mean, this
deserved his
kind of
booking
runs the
there.
clock down a little bit. I will happily pass it round the back, but I'm not going to, because that's no fun. Could maybe get a fifth and get a second 5-3 of the day. You know when you're getting two 5-3s in a row, there's something up with it, maybe. Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me, man.
For an equaliser. Oh, breezing past him, electing to cross into the centre. Well, not the best clearance.
I got Marias now.
Defending
There
to
we
cut
go.
off the supply.
That's out, that's out. The game's over, ref, right? Huh?
The
The
referee
fact, sheer
knows.
fact, that that's turned into a close game.
Yes, Derek, there wasn't much in it, to be honest. Really competitive game. With
Oh, yeah.
chances at both
Yeah,
ends.
like
They
while I'm
probably
ranting.
just
No,
about
thanks, yeah.
edged it overall and deserved the result in the end.
Well, he often cuts the figure of a
The
thinking
fact that
person's
that
footballer.
came out to be a
And
close
Stuart,
game
he's thought his way
just
throughout
shows
this match.
how
Well, I
fucking
thought he was
awful
excellent. Not only
this
did he
game
score a
is.
good goal, but his
I
general
was
play
defensively
outstanding.
sound.
He certainly played a major
Up until
part
we
in the
went
win here
4-0
today.
up, I was defensively sound. And then for whatever reason, my back four abandoned their posts. Lishka turned from a fucking good goalkeeper to the next coming fucking Carrius. I can't be... sometimes I wonder about this game, man. And they've had more shots. I mean, a load of those shots came from a corner where they just had rebound after rebound after rebound. I mean, they got the blessing of the ball that second half. I can't be bothered sometimes. I'm happy we won, but it shouldn't have been 4-3. 59 to 41 in terms of possession, 13 shots to 9 in their favour. 5.2, expected goals to 5. I'm honestly flabbergasted at that whole second half. That was just a scripted second half. That was just EA saying, right, we'll put you against this and see what you can do. First half was world class, second half was legendary. That's just about what that was. So, basically, Chu, man of the match. 2 goals for him. I really shouldn't have made the subs, to be honest, looking back. Because after I made the subs, it went downhill. Once I brought Shuhu and Jay Mason off, that's when it went downhill. Anyway, Jay Mason, 7.4, a goal and an assist. Polchenko with a goal and a 7.3. Bruno with a assist and a 7.1. Rob Malishka with a 7, which quite frankly is amazing because he conceded 3 stupid goals, 1 through his fucking legs. And we're going to bring Carrasco back in the starting lineup for the next game. But I mean, 7 rating's not too awful, I guess. 8 shots on target, 5 saves, 3 goals conceded. Looking at their performance, probably quite good now because of the fact that they got lucky. Yates with a goal and a 7.8. Lavery with a goal and an assist and a 7.7. And Sarkic with a goal and a 7.4. There was 1 assist out of the whole team. And you can see how the rest of the team was playing fucking awful. It was just luck. It was luck that they got back into that game. Complete and utter luck. Looking at their goalkeeper, 8 shots on his goal, saves 4, goals conceded 4, 50% success rate. I'm actually flabbergasted that we nearly dropped points there, to be honest with you. Luton won and Derby drew. I scrolled down as fast as I could there to make sure of those results.
Time for just
Right,
a few
I don't know what's
questions.
happened. I don't know what happened with the back 4 that second half, and I really don't know what happened with Lischker either, but we escape. So Alrover's got some minutes, probably not a smart move, but I'm always ready to give young players a chance. I can't speak. Did say I was on well, to be fair. Great win and a great performance from Shuhu. Not just about one player. I'm going to go a bit negative. I don't really care. I'm going a bit negative. That's ridiculous. Shuhu was very good. The defence can like whistle for that second half, and they pretty much did. That's all they did. I don't know what happened. I'm sorry I've brought the morale down to Shuhu, but again, I'm not obsessed with the run.
Thank you for your time.
I'm actually flabbergasted that that has ended in a 4-3. We were 4-0 up and cruising. We brought off Shuhu and Jay Mason, and apparently Blackpool took that as a, we're going to just fucking be absolutely ridiculous. I think DeAngelis has reached his potential, it looks like, which he is now 75 rated. I'll accept that. I'll very much accept that. He's here for the long term. Dynamic potential might carry him even higher. Anything else we can do with him? I think he's actually, yeah, no, he's just reached. We'll go balanced then. We'll go back to balanced. He's reached as high as we're going to get with him. That's fine. I'm happy with that. Luton won. Derby drew. We put a bit of space between ourselves and Derby, which means we're most likely on course for not having a 15th episode in the series and going for automatic promotion. But at the same time, I don't really know how to explain what just happened there. I really don't have an explanation for it. It boggles my mind. We were 4-0 and cruising. I bring off Mason and Shuhu, and then we end 4-3. It could have been 4-4. They had a last minute equaliser chance. I'm in a bit of amazement. If people like don't think this game is scripted, go back and watch that match and tell me if you think that after that. Because that was mental. We've won both our games this episode, but we've conceded 3 in each of the games. Now, the first game against Charlton, I'll accept the fact that we conceded 3, because their play deserved it. Blackpool just got fucking lucky. And it's going to be shit like that that may cost us the League One title. One more point will confirm our place in the playoffs. Good. I mean, we're not really... I know I said at the start I want it to be playoffs, but title is on. We do want to win. We ran in 5 goals against Wigan. Let me guess, they scored 4. I can guarantee it'll be some wacky scoreline. It won't be a 5-0 absolute demolition. It won't be a 5-1. It'll be a 5-4. I mean, I think we can win it. I mean, the attack kind of carries it on its own. It's just defence sometimes. And I'm not really fully blaming the back four. It's goalkeepers. I don't know what's up with them in FIFA 22. But it really boggles my mind sometimes. So, what we're going to do here, Carrasco's back in net already. I think that's exactly the team we'll go with, to be honest. Ilic can have another run out. Volchenkov didn't really impress. Yep, let's go the same kits, boys. Right, in all seriousness, though, I think I might have... Did I forget to do... I might have forgotten to do something beforehand. Sorry, I moved my controller. I apologise for the headset issue there. Why am I on the... Well, I mean, a couple of potential... Actually, is anyone pre-contract? My stomach is rumbling, but I know if I eat, I'll maybe bring it back up. I know you guys don't want to hear that, but... Ricardo Nunez, you know, might be a potential Pepe regen. Keep an eye on him anyway. Right, I don't know why we're here, to be honest. I can't remember. I was wanting to check something, but I can't remember what I was wanting to check. I think it was the news, to be honest. No, it wasn't that. It was the Wigan result that we got last time I played Wigan. My memory's a mess. Yeah, I didn't think it was going to be a fucking plain sailing one. 5-3. We've had one of them this episode. I won't be surprised if we get another one against Wigan. Hopefully we're on the 5 end, though. Make sure we've got all the subs I want, and then we'll change the kits, and then announce the teams. I think we'll roll with that, like I said. I think that's pretty much perfect. Zola Rovers has already gone up to 63 with that little bit of time he got on the pitch. That's decent. Some of these guys are kind of languishing in the reserves, and I do want to use them and everything, but some of them are going out on loan, some of them are just going out. Some are just getting sold. The wide midfielders will probably go on a permanent just to create some cash. I know some of them could be brilliant, but I won't use wide midfielders, so... Might as well just go in your home kit. There's no point in going the away kit, especially when it clashes. So we've got Carrasco in between the sticks, Moraes and Ferretti as the full-backs, DeAngelis and Gomez as the centre-backs, CDM is Alexandre, centre-mids are Caballero and Marin, J Mason the cam, Ilic and Churu up top. Ilic, I know he didn't score when we last game a start against Charlton, but he did get 2 assists, which is why I'm going to give him another chance here to see what he can do. They're going to 4-2-3-1. They've got some very good players. I don't think it's going to be a 5-3 win, but I could be wrong, just with the way the goalkeepers have been so far in this episode. We're at the Royd with Terrace. See how we do. An hour and a half in. We're usually in the 3rd game by now. Alright, nearly done the 3rd game is what I should say. I don't know what's made this episode so fucking long, but probably all the goals. but it might be a little longer than the usual ones. And then next episode, maybe a little shorter. I don't know. It is going to be a season finale, but I suppose we're going to be covering everything at the end as well, so it might be kind of same length. We only have 3 games, though.
A 6-pointer it is in the battle for promotion.
This is
How big
vital.
Would a victory be today in the grand scheme of things? Stay tuned. We'll have all the action for you live on EA TV.
We can't drop points. That is the mantra we've been sticking with the whole time. I didn't check who Luton were playing. Maybe I should. We'll check the score at half time, obviously.
Just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me in the commentary position is the former Arsenal and West Ham midfield player Stuart Robson. And we're ready to bring you live of this League One fixture. How's it going to go, Stuart?
Well, Derek, when looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice
So,
there are some great
I think
matchups
realistically,
all over the pitch,
we are going up.
particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles.
But
will win
I
the
want
game.
silverware. So what I need from my team is
And
one
the
hell of a
lineup for the home
performance.
side.
Well, if the players at the side of the diamond don't tuck in,
Looking
when they
at
lose
the
possession,
squad,
and the number 10
it's
doesn't
strong.
recover, the holding midfield guy
Can't
could be in for a really
falter. We
difficult
can't
game
fall
today.
any point. We definitely can't have an incident like what happened against Blackpool. The sheer fact that we were 4-0 up and they nearly brought it back. It is mental.
Oh, here's the lineup for Wigan Athletic.
Well, they're starting with an attacking 4-5-1 formation with 3 players in advance of 2 holding midfielders.
They've got a very
But it's
strong
important
squad.
that the right
3
players
Toms on the
come in
bench as
field
well.
to join the centre forward at the right time.
Realistically, these are the ones that should be coming up with us through the playoffs.
Thank you. Enjoy the game.
But we have got Ipswich next. And that could be. I've just realised we've got Ipswich in 3 days, and I've used a strong squad. We're gonna have to make. We're gonna try and get a good lead, and maybe bring off the players. I know that didn't really work against Blackpool. Either that, or we just have to rotate.
And so the
We'll
battle
see what happens.
commences.
Anyway, we're kicking off again at Roydwood Terrace. I think we also need to win this game in order to get our objective done in terms of the home victories in a row. So our last home game, I believe, is against Luton.
And
Imagine
scope
if we
for
could
them
beat
to
Luton
produce
and lift the
something
title.
exciting. Played into the box. Well, not cleared away completely.
Gomez gets it away. Scary. Alright, Higuchi. Relax, mate. Just begun. I didn't even press to put that in the air, but we move.
He's going forward
Illich.
well here.
That was from Marin, but sure, who can take?
But it
That
fizzles
was from
out
Marin
thanks to
again,
that
but
piece of defending.
they can take this time.
So to analyse the table, still very tight in the fight for promotion. And you've got to
They're only
assume,
4
Stuart,
points
that
behind
this
us. A
could
win
be
for them
significant
puts us
chapter
in,
the story of
or
who
puts them in touching
eventually
distance of
does
us.
go up.
Well, Derek,
course, a
this
win
is
for
such
us.
an important game, isn't it?
Puts us
Both
7
these
points
teams have
clear,
played some really
potentially
exciting football this
confirms
season.
us automatic
Let's hope
promotion
that's
at
the case
least.
again today.
Marin to
Mason.
Mason. Chuhu, I've taken a touch too far. I
Nicely
should have just
cut
shot
out.
and hoped. To be honest, with his quality, probably would have banged it in. But you just never know.
Butcher.
No, Malik, if I banged it there, it probably would have rebounded somehow
Ready to get
straight to
tighter.
them to counter. Which, I mean, they've countered anyway. Dan just could
Behind it's
tackle.
gone
This
for a
isn't going to
corner.
be a plain sailing game. With the lag just continuing, I don't really know why. But I apologise once again. Nothing I can do much about it.
Playing it in.
Mason gets there. That was a guess
And a
before you even
time
did
for
it, by the
Carl
way.
ball.
But he did get
Well,
there,
you
to
never
be fair to
quite
him.
know
So,
who's
good
going
on
to
him.
dominate a game in advance, but I think you can maybe make an argument for this fellow, Stuart. What do you think we'll see from him
Illich
today?
loses it. Could bounce to
The
it,
foul,
Shuhu.
in the opinion of the referee.
Oh.
Now, what can they do from this free kick situation?
Do I bang this? I think maybe. I think maybe we just take this on.
Let's fly here.
Oh, you know what?
But the keeper producing a save to match it.
With a bit of power, Jim Mason. Why is my headset messing up? Jay Mason. Was that save? Hold on. If so, that's a very good save. It might be even a deflection. I mean, it's going wide. I don't know why he saved, actually. Yeah, it's not a very good save at all. It's a stupid decision, really. But I'll take the corner.
Let's see about the delivery.
Shuhu was the target. It actually was meant to be for Shuhu as well, so at least it went to the right player. Marius Marin. Gonna try and re-deliver.
And played towards the near post.
Like a postman who's forgotten to give the letters out the first time around.
Crosses, really, was it?
Caballero doesn't win that somehow. I'm not really sure how, but he hasn't done it. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
Cousins. Butcher. Excellent use of the ball as they make their way forward.
Brilliant tackle, De
They dealt with the
Angelis.
threat posed. And the conditions look pretty good for
Marin
the counter-attack.
has not released the ball when I've pressed the A button.
A danger here as he runs at them. And a very
De Angelis
good
covers
challenge.
again. Baez to Caballero. Pace here is going to be vital. I don't know how Watmow is keeping up. I probably should have played it off a little earlier than I have done. I still haven't done, to be fair. Back to Alexandre. Oh, one more. To Marius Marin!
You've got to say they're good value for the lead.
And we go ahead.
Well, first of all, where's the defending?
He
They're
might
all
be
over the
one
place.
that
Give him
I'm
some
honestly
credit.
on the
That's a
fence
good
about
finish.
selling,
Great
to be
composure.
honest. We could sell him and bring in a... Well, I mean, we just use the sentiment we got at the club, to be honest. We've got a very good selection. But, I mean, his experience is good. He's only 25. But I don't know how much more he's going to grow in overall, is my thing. We've got a very young core squad. The backups are 16 and 17, and there are only a couple overalls behind him. So it really, I don't know yet. I'm yet to make a decision on that one. There's a couple I know I'm going to sell. And I apologise if you guys like the ones I'm going to sell. But there will be some I'm going to be selling regardless.
Nicely cut out.
Jameson has been creased. No. You're telling me you see he's got a boot as well. He probably is, like, properly injured. You're telling me you see nothing wrong with this? Where has he got the ball? I mean, off his back, yes, but he's gone for me first. That better not be a serious. It is a serious.
It's what he's going to do,
Rah!
so the player can
Fuck's
receive
sake.
attention.
Jay Mason. I mean, he's probably out the rest of the season, isn't he? Milan Vidovic obviously going to come on. But I don't really know how to... It's the same thing that happened last season. Mason got injured at the end of last season, and we had to try and do something else. I mean, Wigan may have been paid off by Luton, to be honest. Milan Vidovic being entered in a lot earlier than he expected. I was going to bring him on in the second half because I was aware that we have a game in 3 days against Ipswich.
Jordan Jones.
But I wasn't going to bring him on this soon. And it's a piss if he is injured long term again. I've lost my head. I've completely switched to the wrong players. I'm not going to lie to you. And that's not the game, that is me. I've spammed LB, gone to the wrong players, and I'm flabbergasted. This game is really... I don't know where Ferretti is. I don't know why my headset's decided to mess up. Everything's going wrong.
Nothing the keeper can do about that.
Let's try to sort my headset out while the goal is being celebrated, because, like, It's ridiculous. I know you guys can't hear it anymore. For some reason, it doesn't like come out on the stream anymore. The headset's messing up, but or maybe it does a little bit, but not as loud.
So underway again here on the back of that leveller.
Whatever. 1-1 now. I mean, as soon as Mason goes off to equalise, it kind of tells you, doesn't it, how integral he is to this team. I mean, we already knew that anyway. He's the most important player. The team is built around him. The whole series is built around him. And Caballero strikers back into the lead. No, but Marius Marin can! No, he can't. Amos with a good save.
Able to clear the danger, at least for now.
Is that the former Man United goalkeeper? I say former Man United goalkeeper. I don't think he even made an appearance for us, but he was at the academy at least. Alright. Oh, I've committed to set back out of position. I am an idiot. Freddie gets a touch on it, I think.
And that'll be a throw.
This is going to be, if he is injured for the rest of the season, this is going to be a lot harder.
Will he play it in?
Offside. Onside, that's what I said.
Defender got the last touch. That'll be a corner.
Corner given away. Gomez getting in there. Genuinely thought that he was onside or offside, but the game has told me otherwise. Peaky Blinders Series 6 comes out today. I forgot about that, to be honest with you. Anyway, more important matters than Peaky Blinders Series 6. Marius Marin gets in the way. That would be Jay Mason if he was on the pitch. He's not got as much pace as Mason, but he does have something in his locker. And okay, right, it's a smart tackle to stop the counter attack. I respect it more than anything.
Well, the referee has decided to book him.
Well, it's not a good challenge, and quite rightly, he gets a yellow
Peaky
card.
Blinders Series 6 even out yet? It hasn't come out on Netflix yet. What? Excuse me. Maybe it's meant to come out later. Looking forward to watching that today. After this. Jones with a yellow for Wigan. Marius Marin. I think the only chance we have now is them getting a red card potentially. Illich has let it run. I didn't press to let it run. And the reason it's let it run is because he was offside, which is fine. That makes more sense now. Marginal though, like, it's because I've got a leg sticking out. I mean, those lines don't even make any sense. I am offside, but the red line, which is me, is a bit further back. Like a bit further away from the blue line. To be honest with you, but you know what, we moved. Why is Gomez now playing fucking CDM?
White passing it around, looking for the goal that would put them ahead.
Can I go for, no, I can't go Marias. Oh, don't worry then. I didn't want to go Marias, you know. We'll just commit Gomez out here, which isn't required.
It's opening up for them.
Let me go Adriano Marias there, would have been so much easier,
Can
but
they get in
you
behind
know
them?
what? The game doesn't do easy, does it? The game does fucking pain in the arse. Hence why Mason's probably injured for the rest of the season.
Well,
And Wigan are pinging really well. This is going to be a grinder. Not the worst attempt in the world, but it is off target, thankfully for us. Utah putting over the top. I think we're going to go in level at the break. Unless something seriously wrong goes about... Well, something seriously wrong happens. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
Who?
Illich got the benefit of the doubt there. Oh, you are a little prick!
We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game.
I can guarantee if that was Wigan's kind of attack there, they'd get the chance to take that attack on.
Well, he's
Fuck
almost
off.
been a bystander, Derek. You can see from the touch map, he just hasn't received the ball in the areas where
1-all
he
at
can
the
do
break,
damage.
though.
That needs to change if they're to win here.
Was it Mason who puts ahead? Oh, it's Marin. Marin puts ahead. Asgard equalised. The big news story here, and I know it kind of overshadows promotion a little bit. Jay Mason's injured. And that really gives the chasing pack, the rest of the teams, a chance. Luckily, the other teams that are around us are drawing as well. Derby 1-0 with Sunderland and Oxford 0-0 with Luton. It really is a pain in the arse. Looking at the stats, 50-50. Not a lot in this one, to be honest. 3 shots to 2, 0.8 expected goals, 0.6. It really probably should end up being a draw, but I'm not settling for it. Our stamina holding, by the way, from our players is something special. We've got nearly full stamina. We're at half time. I think our players just got really good stamina. Sure, who's nearly fucking full stamina? Either that or he's just not been doing enough. I don't really know. Alexandre. Brick wall in that CDM rule. Watch play it for Shuhu. Gonna try it again. This time it's gonna work. And it took an extra touch that I didn't want to do. All right then, game. I see how you move.
Charlie White.
That's fine. That's okay. You're not fine.
Pressure escalating. Oh, a lovely ball. And a goal here.
It just is like scripting in my mouth. It is going to be one of those games where we just fucking have to struggle, I think. And understandably, because Wigan are good. Jay Mason is injured. They've played it really well, I'm not going to lie. I thought that he was going to go near post. He's actually carried it round Carrasco really well. I mean, Carrasco could do a lot better. Gomez could do a lot better. It's still a good finish anyway. It was an uphill battle before. We're now down to the Latics, where we need to be beating them.
Again, it's a narrow 2-1 lead as things stand.
And it may come to the point where even if we beat Luton, we still might not overtake them. So let's try and figure this out. Shuhu's been tackled already.
Jordan Jones.
If we are to lose to Wigan, let's not get absolutely fucking battered in.
Positive. Opportunity to deliver the cross. Fruitful looking attack. And reading it absolutely.
Retty does enough. Thought for a second it might just bounce to them. Game likes doing that. Marius Marin. Blackpool. It's a beautiful ball over. Can he finish it off? Oh, what the fuck?
But they couldn't apply that finishing touch.
Well, not the finish he was looking for.
You're in such good form last episode, mate. You're playing like a bag of spanners. I think we'll have to bring on the clutch merchant. Vlad Koilic is not. He's not conditioned for these games. He's not conditioned for these. I mean, he's got us to the dance, but he can't quite finish the rhythm. We're bringing on Volchenkov. He could be a clutch scorer sometimes, and I'm going to give him a chance to clutch up here. They're bringing off White for Humphreys. Striker changes on both ends of the spectrum here. That should be a goal. I'm actually pissed. How has it gone that wild? I understand if you got it like close or on target even, but like from that kind of angle,
Humphreys.
Should be a goal.
Can they trouble the opposition this time?
Marias, vital. Caballero, got all the room in the world. Setbacks crossing over. Volchenkov. Vidovic asking for it through. He's going to receive it through. Is he going to get there? He's got the pace of a snail.
And so 30
and now we've got no
foray.
Luckily Marin is coming across, I think. Yep, nice. Good from Marin. Okay.
Over the touchline for a throw-in.
Throw into us anyway. Keane coming on for Asgard. That's their second change of the day. I'm just trying to get. They're pushing for this win. They know how dangerous we are in attack. So they're going to try and outscore us, I think, rather than defend. Although they are defending quite well too. I'll give them that. Marin. Caballero. I am worried, I'm not going to lie. Okay, it's not what I did. Gomez on the floor.
Can he finish this?
So it's supposed to be how well, like, he's seen the foul. Gomez is on the floor. Whatever. Drew's turned straight to the man. I knew he would. I know either way I'm going to turn straight to the man there. It's fucking... It's one of those situations where I can't control what I'm doing too much.
Stephen Humphreys.
I can't, like, I need to sub Alexandre off to keep him fit, but I can't physically justify it. Oh, fuck off. I've just put in a straight tackle that gives, like, a view. Marias with a tackle, though, and it's a throw-in. Did I make that much of a touch? I've tried to control it, mate.
Humphreys. He's trying to create something.
It's great by Gomez. Fucking holding on here, boys. Oh, Volchenkov. It's not a touch I did with you.
This looks promising. Well, the threat was
Almost
very
done it again.
real. Marvellous defending.
It's just... Why is it that the ball just decides to go the wrong way to the wrong player every fucking time?
Splendid
Pretty
tackle
good challenge.
and a throw in coming up.
Final substitution for Wigan. We might make ours soon. I don't know who it's going to be. I need to bring Alexandre off, but we're down. I can't afford to. A point out of this would be fine at this kind of juncture, I think.
Read it superbly to take back possession.
Of course, Ferretti just... I don't know if I can do that with Ferretti. I've tried to clear it. It's just not done.
Big chance. Still
Carrasco, very good save.
They're
And
gonna be very
Keane,
cross
let's come
with
off him last.
themselves because that was a wasted opportunity.
I mean, Keane powered this. Carrasco was there, but still had to adjust himself. He's hit his knee on the post. That's got to be hurting him. Carrasco's had a decent game, you know. Can't fault it. Right. An equaliser at least. Mindset needs to be an equaliser at least.
It's Marine.
A winner would be absolutely brilliant. But I'll absolutely take a point from this one. Bruno Caballero.
And they
Just
continue
pacing it down the wing, bombing it down.
A lot of options here.
Right, I'm going to need the A option.
And with
I
that,
got my option.
towards the
Bruno's found a very good
opportunity.
ball to Volchenkov. I can't switch back to Bruno Caballero. Okay, don't worry then. Don't want to.
Stephen Humphreys.
You're switching back to the player I initially used
Well,
in
great
the
read
remit,
there
apparently.
to intercept.
EA's budget. Oh, fuck off, man. They're just...
An
Yeah,
attack full of
I think
promise.
this is first L in a while,
Jordan
boys. I'm not
Jones.
going to lie.
And space to cross it.
Wigan have played very well. Jay Mason's been injured. Oh,
Top-notch
Maria's
piece of defending.
bounced into the hands of Carrasco. I want to immediately clear that, but touch didn't favour it. Caballero. Volchenkov.
10 minutes to go.
Please, just release the ball when I'm pressing the button. Like, it's been 5 months.
Humphreys. Well,
The game has
on
been
the
out for
scent of
5
something
months and it still
positive.
delays when you try to do a pass immediately.
Could be dangerous. Excellent assessment of the
Ferretti
situation
does well.
at the back.
Gomez. Vidovic. Alexandre. I need to just get through to fucking one of them. This is our... If Luton have a result here, the title hopes are probably gone, I'm not going to lie to you.
Well, it still could be dangerous.
Unless we get a point here, we can rescue it,
The
potentially.
counter-attack is on. Options
Alexandre.
available.
Shuhu.
He disguised ball.
Oh, please.
He's in position.
You absolute legend of a man. I absolutely love this man. Wigan are in disbelief. You injured the wrong man, guys. You injured the wrong man. I know Jay Mason's our best player and our most influential, but Shuhu's just a straight-up born goal scorer.
Well, let's look at this again, Derek, because the transition when the ball changes hands is so quick.
And the best
then
part
for a
is...
goal, he just goes for power and smashes
Well, I
it
thought
past
Martin
the
72
keeper.
there. I read
There's
the
no stopping
written.
that.
Best
What a
part
great
is,
finish.
anyway, we've got enough minutes and potentially some injury time to steal the victory. And we need the victory. I've just remembered for the objective. We're going all in.
Well, you've really got to give credit to the entire team because this was a bit like climbing Mount Everest.
We have to. We can't not. Alexandre. Caballero.
Tension building.
Into Shuhu
Still
again.
level. It should be. And denied
Oh,
by the
what a
keeper.
save.
Impressive.
That might have been our chance to take it, you know.
And the advantage accrues to the
Alexandre with a
attacking
foul.
side.
4 minutes.
Now can they counter clinically? Superb block on the back
Yeah,
of
just
the
as
ball
well.
from the flank.
Can I have it where, like, the game listens to me, please? Please. Alexandre. Marius Marin.
Not the pass he had in
You've
mind.
got to be fucking kidding me. I forgot Shuhu changed his name to Volchenkov.
Tom Naylor. And there it is.
I mean, the point's a fair result.
At worst, they'll be in
Oh, it's
the
not even a fair
playoff.
result. They
But
deserve the
still
win.
a chance for them to clinch automatic
We don't get the
promotion.
objective
Well,
done,
they've got the safety
where
of
we
the
have to win
players, as
5 in a
you
row, I don't
mentioned,
think,
Derek, but their main
which
aim has to
might
be
damage
automatic
our
promotion.
rating a
What
little
an
bit.
achievement that would be.
We only get a point
I think
against
it's
Wigan,
accurate to say,
which might
Stuart,
damage
that
our
this man
chances
was
of the
the
title a
right
little
bringer
bit.
for his side.
Well, he showed a lot of character to get his team
But
back into this game.
realistically,
He fully deserved the
it's
equaliser.
more than we
He
deserve.
was
We deserve
really
to
good
lose.
today.
Jay Bass's injury will be a big obstacle. Shuhu's guaranteed us a point now. Could have got us 3. The angle closed down on them though, and the Wigan keeper made the save. Fucking frustrating one. We deserve to lose, but I would like to win. Wait, what? We only had 4 shots. Hold on a minute, we deserve to win. Fuck off. I take back everything I said. 51 to 49 in terms of possession. 7 shots to 4. 2.7 expected goals to 1.1. We deserved that. I'm actually kind of annoyed now. I really hope Luton haven't got the win over Oxford. I'm assuming they probably have. Looking at the ratings, a man of the match goes to Shuhu, goal and assist, and a very vital equaliser, 7.5. Barron also tying him for a 7.5 with a goal. Everyone else, it's not great performances to be honest, but it was good enough to get us the point. Vyacheslav Volchenkov with an assist and a 6.7. Carrasco probably could have done a bit better in between the sticks. Shots on his goal, 3. Conceded 2 and saved 1. I think we're probably going to rotate Lishka. We're just going to keep rotating them until we get a good performance out of one of them, to be honest, yeah. Jay Mason got 6.6. Not that he could do much. I really hope he's not injured for a long term. Jordan Jones, their man of the match with a goal. Asgard with their other goal. Wyke with both the assists. 7.3s for Jones and Asgard. 7.1 for Wyke. Looking at their keeper, he really helped them there, to be honest with you. 6 shots on his goal, 4 saves, 2 conceded. It's a pain in the arse, though. Especially if Luton haven't dropped points and they won 2-0. Fucking right, okay. So it's going to come down to the fact that we have to beat Luton. So the games to play in the regular season, but today you managed to confirm playoffs. That's fine. I'm glad we confirmed playoffs. I wish we could just fucking get a win, though. You know? I mean, it was our first objective, yes. I'll say that. At the start of the season, I would have been happy with playoffs. But the board wants to win the league. Mason's up for the next 2 months. He's gone for the season. We won't manage, I don't think, to be honest. It's a challenge for us. I'll be straight up. Injured at a vital period. Vidovic is going to have to step into the breach. Big time. And we stay unbeaten at least. Oh boy, that was my main concern. I was so worried. Well, we can't do the win streak objective now, which means our rating might tank a bit further. I don't know how our rating's so low anyway. We're in the title race. I think it's probably those 6 fucking league losses in a row that have done it. Down at 53. Are you kidding me, man? Jay Mason's out. 2 months, dislocated injury. Performance review meeting scheduled. What? Board wishes you to inform that your position at the club is currently under close observation. Our confidence with regards to your ability to manage the club successfully has been undermined by recent results. It's squeaky bum time. You have to come in for Jay Mason. You're coming in for Jay Mason. Meshkov, mate. We've got bigger games coming up like Luton, which is why you're gonna start. I'm just telling you, we've got bigger games coming up. Title's still on. Let's look at the goal difference actually before we decide that. We still have the goal difference advantage. We need Luton. Who are Luton playing? Have they got easy games for the rest of the season besides us? I mean, obviously we've got them. This is our game in hand. It's not our game in hand. I lied. They're playing Wimbledon. Where are Wimbledon? Mid-table. Wimbledon. Do me a solid, mate. It really is going to come down to Luton versus
We're
Cullingworth.
Get started with the questions now.
I mean, of course Mason would have been a plan. He would have been the main man. We're building around him for the whole career mode. We've got an excellent squad, though. No doubt in my mind that we're gonna batter Ipswich. In about 25 minutes, I'll be crying about how we lost to him. And how we lost our title chances. Real 6-pointer. We just talked about that with Wigan. This isn't the time for predictions. I got cocky against Wigan and we only scraped a point. Should have had the 3, but their keeper was good, their defence was good. And I thought they deserved it, honestly. It was a 1-1 draw last time. Again, I'm not making any predictions, but we'll have to give everything. Stay positive. We can't get sacked.
Okay, guys. Thank you. End of questions. Thanks now.
Right, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. This has to be a win now. Especially if Luton do beat... Who the fuck are they playing? If Luton do beat Wimbledon, then we are fucked if we don't beat Ipswich. We don't have the main man, which is going to be an issue. But we're just going to have to work around that. Vidovic coming in. Meshkov's asked for a start. You better play your fucking heart out, mate. Ilic, I'm sorry, mate. Volchenkov coming in. Alo coming in. Carrasco staying in goal. I'm sorry, I know I said bring Lishka back in, but it's just too big of a game. We go into it all guns blazing. We're at Portman Road. We can't afford anything else other than a win. Jay Mason, I'm going to have to fucking go back to the main lobby and put him in the reserves. Performance meeting has been scheduled. We won't get sacked. We are winning this fucking title. Volchenkov can get a bit of time on the bench. He probably won't play, I'm going to be honest. But it's just to fill the bench. We already got our Volchenkov, and he used to be on top form today. Ipswich versus Cullingworth. 4-2-3-1 wide for the Tractor Boys. 4-1-2-1-2 for ourselves. Carrasco in goal. Gomez taking the armband today. Marias and Alo as the fullback. De Angelis and Captain Gomez as the centre-back partnership. Alexandre exhausted but ready to fight on in CDM. Caballero and Brown. It wasn't Brown. Why is it Brown? Meshkov was the one who asked for the start. He is, I don't know if I put Brown in and forgot, or if I put Meshkov in and it's just changed it automatically. I don't know what's happened there. Vidovic the cam, and he has the biggest job of the day. He has to fill Jay Mason's boots. I know he won't, but he's got to give it his all. Volchenkov and Shuhu will also be out top. The one point I can figure out, Edmondson in their defence is quite tired. We need to take advantage of that. We need to win. The point against Wigan was not what we required. Wimbledon need to do us a solid. And it is really going to come down to the Luton and Cullingworth game. Put the same three penalties in the same three places and you get any of them.
Six-pointer in the race for promotion. A win today would be
Why have we got
massive
such
in
a
terms of
hard
who
fucking
does
fixture
go up.
lineup?
Stay tuned,
And then
we'll
Luton
have
just
all
get
the action
everyone
for you
mid-table.
live here on EA TV.
Frustration. We can't afford to lose our heads. We can't afford to drop points here. We didn't...
Like these are just
Well, we
what
couldn't
you
afford to do it, but we really can't now.
I'm Derek Ray, and keeping me company here on the commentary gantry is Stuart Robson.
Portman Road,
All about action
Ipswich,
from League
where we
One
try to
coming
vie for that
right up.
automatic promotion
Stuart, what
spot.
are you expecting?
We are in said automatic promotion spot, but we're not settling for that. The board, I don't know if they'll settle for that. I don't know if we get to the championship, will the board look favourably on it?
Well, you can probably
Piggott,
see why we're focusing
3
on
goals in the
this
last 3
fellow
matches.
who's
He's one we need to watch.
Stuart, in particular,
Chu Hu
to see from him.
scored quite a few in the last few matches as well, but we're not talking about him.
He's playing with confidence as well. Every chance he could add to that tally today.
This is vital. I don't feel absolutely well at all. I feel a bit dizzy, which is probably not a good thing to play a 4th game in this episode. But what I do know is if we don't win this and Luton do beat Wimbledon, we are not winning the league. If we drop points here, we're not winning the league.
Here's the Ipswich Town starting 11.
Well, I think they have a nice balance to their team.
Even if we beat Luton, we won't win the league.
And
And there's no guarantee we're going to beat Luton. There's a reason they're top. There's a reason they're doing the best in the league. Come on. Head screwed on.
The front two will mostly play together, but there will be times when they split, and that will then allow one of the
No
midfield players
Jay
to make a forward
Mason.
run between them.
That's the
He will be a
news.
key player for them.
Vidovic is going to have form of his life. Shuhu's going to have to try and hit 40 goals, I think, in order to get us to the league title. It all comes down to this. If we drop points and Luton don't, league title's off. We'll still go up, but the league title's off. If drop points and we don't, we're very much in it still. If both teams win, we have important. Marias. Yeah, like lag during my rallying speech. Yeah, good idea. Good idea. I was thinking about doing that too. Gomez, brilliant counter. Counter, tackle. Brain's not working. Caballero, mesh spot Shuhu, and he does. Vidovic, through. Caballero, 1-0.
Just what the fans want to see. The ideal way to begin.
The dream start, the Argentinian bags.
Well, as you can see, the weight of the through ball is key to this goal, and then the finish is fairly simple in the end. That's a good goal.
That's exactly what the doctor ordered. Milan Vidovic, instant impact as well, by the way. The assist from the young Croat. Double figures now from Bruno Caballero. Not quite hitting the goal scoring heights of last season, but he's been injured more this season, so I'm not really fussed. As long as he's... It doesn't matter who scores, alright? As long as we're winning.
Well, the race for promotion has been
Alexandre.
a very compelling story.
I think it might have been a foul by the young Frenchman, but we moved. They still have the possession. Turns straight to Caballero. Alexandre. Vidovic out to Bruno Caballero once again.
Right, from what I'm hearing, there's been a
Vidovic
goal in the Luton match.
into
Let's send it
Volchenkov.
over
It's
to
not
Alex
quite
for
got
the
through
details.
Edmondson.
Yeah, it's a
Gets
goal
in the
for
way.
Luton Town. It's now
Goal for
1-0
Luton.
with only 9 minutes played.
Alex keeping us right up to date.
Mendes Gomez scoring for Luton Town. Gomez in the way. Marias in the way. Carrasco in the way.
How important is that?
Well, he should score from there. That's a wasted opportunity. He should beat the keeper from that sort of distance.
Dangerous looking attack. He's got to score. Oh, that's
How is it not 1-0?
goalkeeping. But the offside flag has gone up and it
I think it was...
grinds to a halt.
Oh, it's an offside. Oh, God. Great save again from Carrasco, by the way. A mix of Gomez, I believe it might have been Alo, and Carrasco prevents a goal, and then Carrasco again with a save. Thankfully, the striker was offside. But Carrasco made the save anyway. We need everything in this one, especially since Luton have gone up. We heard that. Luton 1-0 up against Wimbledon. Nikolai Alo trademark run is required, I think.
Now they've
Maybe
lost
not. I did try to play it off, but touch too late. And now Dobra.
it. It is
Meshkov
a
won't catch up to
decent-looking
Dobra.
attack here. And let's give credit to the defending.
He will make the tackle. Throw in though, Ipswich.
Opportunity. That's a great stop.
Well, he's really
Was that a
flexible,
save?
so good there. That's a fantastic stop. Well, they're playing well now, and these fans can sense a goal coming.
That's a brilliant strike, by the way, by number 11. And Marcelo Carrasco, what a save. The brilliant strike is equally matched by a brilliant save. Ipswich are going all ham here, all guns blazing against us. I thought we were going to be the only ones going all guns blazing.
Trying to pick out a teammate. And he's gone and scored.
Why? And you could probably understand why I'm saying why. Why is Nikolai Alo marking the taller striker? Use your fucking brain, guys. Put Gomez on him. There's no way that we're not like conceding that, to be honest. Allo is smaller than Pigott. Carrasco's hard work has been undone. Okay, keep head, keep head.
Back underway. Level
I actually can't believe
in this game.
that the game thought, oh, yeah, let's have Allo mark him. 17th goal of the season for Pigott. He's not been awful by any means. He was one we needed to watch, and I mean, we watched him, but with the smallest guy in the fucking team. Volchenkov tried to get through one more to Vidovic, couldn't manage.
Pigott.
Fucking, hope you're joking me, man.
They hit on the break?
There's no way we lose tip switch, is there? Oh, fucking Alexandra, you're going to put overtime in, I'm afraid. Brilliant. It's going to be a throw in because touch never favours us. Gomez, brilliant block. What? Okay, Alexandra's just been a little bit vortex there. What is going on with the ball?
Can he play it in? Excellent assessment of the
Gomez
situation
once
at
again.
the back.
Allo to Meshkov. This is make or break for you, Meshkov, right? So don't fuck it up.
Raheem Harper.
Could have very much gone with the experience of Marin, but you have to start.
A chance now with the corner.
Gomez concedes a corner. Please don't have fucking Allo mark Pigott, for the love of God. It's a brilliant header from him. I'm not debating that, but I'm just saying if you have Gomez in the way, he wins that. Can I take control of Gomez? Where's Gomez? Yeah, right. I can't move him. Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll fucking get Gomez on Pigott.
Can he deliver it with accuracy?
Get a whole host of men on Pigott.
Well, he gave it real
Dobra off target.
off target.
Never looked like scoring, in my opinion. I was too focused on Pigott. I definitely I made sure Gomez was on him. I literally controlled only Gomez there. Maybe it wasn't the smartest move, but Dobra's missed. Moraes. Caballero. Close down here, need some help. Vidovic. Volchenkov. Meshkov. Tight. It's tight. Shuhu. Arkadai. Meshkov! 2-1!
No less than they deserve.
That might be the biggest goal of his young career yet.
Well, let's look at this again. He's done superbly well to pick out a teammate here, and it makes the striker's job so easy.
I didn't think it was going in, truth be told. I thought there'd be a block or a save. I thought I'd fucked it, to be honest with you. I don't know how a defender hasn't blocked it, but he's also blocked the keeper's vision, which is probably why it has gone in. Arkadai Meshkov. He's not a lot of appearances, not a lot of goals, but that might be one of his most important he ever scores.
2-1 the score. What's going to happen next?
5th goal in only 23 matches. He's only played about half the games, and most of those been off the bench.
Let's send it quickly over to Alex Scott, because Alex, news of a goal in the Derby game.
Yeah, it's a goal for Leighton Orient. The defender was caught in possession just before the goal. He won't want to be watching that back.
It looked as though it had a chance.
Fucking hell, if that was an immediate equaliser, I'm fuming, by the way. I mean, it's a great shot and everything, and great build-up play. But I'm trying to get De Angelis across, and it just, again, it's the player switching takes an age. I'm really hoping Wimbledon have equalised. I've not heard any news from the Luton Stadium. I think it's Kenilworth Road they play at, from memory. They play them earlier in the season. I don't remember the scoreline against them. We'll have to check that back. But that is next episode. We're just focusing on the now. Focused on Ipswich. You can't overlook Ipswich. They are one of the biggest threats as well. Caballero. Moraes.
Well, for understandable reasons in this case, we had to cut off Alex. Just to confirm, the visitors did score in that game, and they now hold a 1-0 lead.
Leighton Orient leading Derby. That's not really. I'm not really too fussed about what they do now. Only one team I'm caring about what they do.
Morsi. And a tidy ball. And the cross goes
That is
in.
Luton Town. De Angelis, good header. Strong header. Moraes. Strong feet as well.
This might have potential.
And he's just going the whole way. He's not. He's passing it back to Caballero when it was actually meant for Volchenkov, but we move. Shuhu. They're just closing down every avenue. Vidovic. Blocked. Probably should have just played it short to Shuhu, to be honest, but I didn't see him until after I'd already crossed it. Bruno Caballero gets a tackle in, of course, that doesn't matter. Does it again. This time it does matter. Alexandre. Shuhu. We can go 3-1 up before half time, that'd be mad, by the way. Volchenkov. Oh, it's a save from Cooper. A bit off balance there was Vyacheslav, but he had to take it on quickly. Maybe could have had time for our touch, perhaps. Caballero to deliver it into the mixer. Albert Gomez, the target. How has he lost a header? He's fucking 6'6". Volchenkov, it's away, and it's going to be half time.
And with that, the first half draws to a close.
A 2-1 lead. It's slender, but we do have a lead. Caballero, Meshkov, the scorers for ourselves. Piggott getting one for them. They probably deserve the lead, in all honesty. They probably deserve to be winning. But it's not about who deserves it. It's about who has the fucking amount of heart and determination to get it. Now, the important part. As if beating one of our playoff rivals isn't important. Guys. Wimbledon 2-1 up over Luton. I don't want to speak too soon. I'm not gonna jinx it. Alexandre is fucked, by the way. We may have to bring him off. We are getting dominated. 55 to 45 in terms of possession for us, though. 7 shots to 3 in favour of Ipswich, as well as 3.6. Expected goes to 1.6. We may have to bring on Ferretti at right back and move Allo into that CDM role at some point in the second half. I don't really want to. But I don't think we have much choice. Second half begins. Aluko coming for Burns. I was considering making a substitution myself with Alexandre, but I think, well, if we can, I want to get a 2-goal cushion. Gomez gets a tackle, Alexandre to Meshkov. Fouled, we'll take it. Alexandre. Oh, it wasn't the touch we wanted, but it's the touch the game gave us because, of course, it was.
Piggott.
Alexandre runs around more than anyone else. I'm not surprised he's the most tired. It's a poor pass from Ipswich. Take advantage of that. Vidovic. Volchenkov. I mean, Shuhu is making a run through it, but I can't quite get it to him. Can't find the angle. Meshkov. Shuhu. Oh, it's back to Vidovic. I shouldn't really pass it at all, to be honest. Meshkov. Into Shuhu. Alexandre! Oh, Volchenkov!
Body in the way again. Can he put it away?
Vyacheslav needs to do something here. I wanted to get to Vidovic, but just wasn't in any open space. The defence has done very well there for Ipswich. I'll give him credit where credit's due.
Piggott. Raheem Harper.
Ah, it's just going to be a difficult one. It was difficult enough without like having Jay Mason missing for the last few games. DeAndre just puts a leg out. Oh, we're just getting lucky. I mean, I say we're getting lucky. Honestly, the balances have just favoured them in every situation there in that situation.
Well, still behind here, but only due to some incredible goal.
Can't do a Nikolai Allo run because they're just watching me like a hawk. I mean, I can try actually. Fuck it. You know. Into Vido. You fucking got to be joking, man. I mean, it was an obvious pass, but I still think that pass should have made it. Piggott somehow got through. I don't know how. I've closed it down, man. I'm going to have to bring off Alexandre soon, man. I need him for the Luton game. He's such a vital cog in the team. If we don't have another goal by 70th minute, I'm just gonna have to do it. I'm just gonna have to bring him off. Chaplin coming on for Fraser.
Number 21, Connor Chaplin.
And we'll just have to bring him off if we don't have our third, which I'm really hoping we do.
And over comes the corner. Making sure
Header away by
nothing
Shuhu,
untoward
vital.
happened. That's a good-looking ball.
Not back out to the wing.
Aluko. Just looking for the right moment for that final pass.
They're picking it around like nobody's business. Carrasco makes enough of a save for clearance.
Well, they might be onto something.
And Carrasco! Come on, mate!
Well, the crowd are doing their bit. Can they find the equaliser here?
It sounds like I'm complaining at him, but that's a brilliant save. I was going top bins. These guys are picking it around like prime Barcelona. This is really difficult. And even if we don't win this, which it might be the over for our title hopes, Carrasco deserves a fucking man of the match performance, mate. Marias. I'm just belting it, man. I don't trust this. Are you kidding me? That's why I don't trust this game. Gomez wins a header. Meshkov from Vidovic, back to Meshkov and Alexandre.
Cutting off Alex, but sometimes we have to do it for understandable reasons.
Shuhu gets fouled. Draws a tackle. It's a smart one. It's a smart one from Ipswich, but it's also a smart one from us to draw it.
Well, the card is out.
I'm gonna have to do it, I think. You know, after this attack, we'll get this attack out of the way.
Definitely a yellow card.
We're going to have to bring Alexandre off, though. We need him. We need him for the Luton game. I think that's in 4 days. Gomez. De Angelis. Need him to go back, really. I'm just going to try and play it around a little bit. Vidovic. To Shuhu. Meshkov's calling for it again. Oh, it's a great save from Cooper. He's been equal today to Carrasco, I would say.
20 minutes remaining now.
20 minutes left. We are going to have to bring off Alexandre, I'm afraid. But not just yet.
Well,
De Angelis, clean, concise tackle. Marias to Caballero. Next time the ball goes out of play, we will make that switch.
Someone has scored in the Derby game, but who exactly?
Alright, so play stops, obviously. Fuck off, did they read that? I mean, obviously it was the pass I was going to do because I've got no other options, but like, fuck off.
Alex keeping us right up to date.
Derby have equalised in their game, but again, not the main news we need to follow. That's offside.
It needs an accurate cross.
Okay, so Dobra's timed it perfectly. Fair play to him. Oh, it's just insta-clear. Oh, Carrasco again.
Well, it looked so threatening, but the danger averted.
I think, I don't know if we're going to get another chance to make a sub, to be honest. Caballero, Shuhu's calling for it. He's gagging for it. It's gone out wide, not really where I wanted it to go. Volchenkov, he's just gone behind his man. Either that or the man's come across really well. I can't really tell.
Joe Piggott. How can they turn one of these attacks into a goal?
Alright, we're going to make it. We're going to make a change. I know I was going to do it at 70 minutes, but Alexandre is fuck. And if it costs us a point, it costs us a point. I need to have him for the Luton game. Ferretti comes in there. I know he's not unhappy with it, but we're swapping you with Alo.
And a throw in forthcoming.
Throw it to us. No other changes. I know I should probably bring Shuhu off as well, but I can't. I didn't see their substitution, but Alexandre for Ferretti. Ferretti going into that right back role. And of course, Nikolai Alo occupying that CDM role for the last 10 minutes.
Have they done enough to secure victory? Stuart, your take.
I didn't see their substitution again on the top left, but I don't really care. Not my main problem. Volchenkov's been folded like a table. Wait till he gets back up. Marias to Caballero. Alo? Shuhu. Back to Alo. Oh, it was meant to be back to Shuhu. It's got back to him. He's hit the fucking post.
Off the post. And it's going to be a goal kick here.
You bet on him scoring every time he's in that situation. probably 10 out of 10 he scores that. Oh, it was meant to go to Shuhu. Excuse me, my voice got up. It was meant to go to Shuhu. But, for whatever reason, it went to Meshkov. We got the ball back into the young Chinese striker anyway. I'm happy about that. But it still should have just gone to him anyway. It should have been a goal. There's no excuse. It should have been a goal.
Tom Carroll. Well, we had to interrupt Alex in full flow there. Apologies for that. To clarify, Luton did score.
Can I go centre back, please?
Now by 4 goals to 3. A real nail biter, you've got to say. Options in the centre.
Mariah's blocks. It really is squeaky bum time here at Portman Road. It's just clattered off the post, and it should have been 3-1. And you would have bet on it being 3-1, especially with him being the man taking the shot. But it wasn't, and it isn't.
Trying to deliver it accurately. Oh, splendid header, but a fine save.
Was it a save, or was it just a straight over the top? I was focused on Piggott. I thought Mariah's drifted away from him. I didn't get to watch the replay. I didn't even skip it. I just didn't get to watch it.
Delivering it. That's a routine.
Carrasco saves. How long injury time wise have we got? 4 minutes. 4 minutes to hold on. Meshkov pushing forward.
And space to exploit, maybe. And he might profit here.
Volchenkov! It's done! What a counter! Arkadimov asked for the start. Absolutely has justified being started. What a performance. And if it wasn't Vasco, I'd say Meshkov's my man of the match. We're lagging now, are we? Alright.
And there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. People can do about that.
Carrasco from Tesco is one of the best performances I've seen in my life. And he was definitely the right person at start. I'm sorry, Lishka. I think if I started Lishka, it would have been a lot of a different story. We win at Portman Road, and if Luton have lost to Wimbledon, we draw level on points. Of course, if the result is a Luton win or a draw, we'll still be a point behind, or 3 points behind, depending on result, of course. We win, at least, in terms of actual opportunities created.
Well, they've got the safety of the players, as you mentioned, Derek.
But in terms of us taking our fucking chances, and in terms of Carrasco having the best performance of his possible Cullingworth career, might be the best he ever gets. There's no doubt in my mind Carrasco's.
He performed really well. He scored a good goal and a game. An excellent day all round.
My stream's frozen. It's lagging again. And it's put it froze on Volchenko's name being Volchevel, which is quite a cool name, but oh, what a win. Vital. We held on perfectly. And I did get the chance to bring Alexandre off as well. Take a look at stats then. They absolutely deserved it. They pummeled us. 55 to 45 in terms of possession in our favour though. 15 shots to 8 and 6.1 expected goals to 5.1 in their favour. They're going to be aggrieved, but we're elated. Man of the match, you can already answer who that's going to be. It's not Marcelo. You know what? It's fine. They're both up there. Arkady Meshkov was my other one, like I said. Goal and an assist from the young Russian. Asked for the start. Delivered on his start. Fair play to you. You knew what you wanted, and I gave you it. Marcelo Carrasco, an 8 rating. 10 shots on his goal. 9 saves. Conceded 1. He even saved them when they weren't on target. Maybe they were on target, but from the angle, or from obviously looking like that, it doesn't. But Marcelo Carrasco, absolutely brilliant performance from him. Bruno Caballero with a goal and a 7.6. Vyacheslav Volchenkov with a goal and a 7.3. Shuhu with an assist and a 7.2. And Milan Vidovic with an assist and a 6.9. No bad performances, really. The defence was wonderful as well. Joe Piggott, I knew he was going to score at some point. The game said beforehand that he'd score. He scored in his past 3, and he scored again. 7.6 for him. Morrissey, decent CDM performance, but it wasn't enough for his team. 7.4. And Scott Fraser, the assistant to the Piggott goal, the man who took the corner, 6.9 for him. Looking at their goalkeeper, though, now this is going to be fun, because we didn't have a lot of opportunity on target. Michael Cooper, 5.9. 5 shots on his goal. Only 2 saves made, 3 goals conceded. That might be Marcelo Carrasco's best performance he'll ever have. And I'm happy with it. It reminds me of how Lishka was. 4-3, what a game! What a game for the neutrals. But Luton lost. And we're equal on points.
Some questions regarding the match.
If we'd beaten Wigan, we would have been... We are top. What am I on about? We've just got top of the league with that victory. I've just caught something and I'll cover it in after this interview. I'm obsessed with the run. I'm obsessed with victory, which I guess is being obsessed with the run, but the run will end sooner or later. I just hope it's not our next game. I think we took it by surprise. Honestly, Ipswich were very, very good. We've gotten a bit lucky there.
Thanks so much for answering our questions.
Ipswich were world class. They were better than Wigan, and we got a point against Wigan. We're not top. Because Luton have an extra game over us. But we're back to that point. Wait, hold on. Wasn't there a 3-point difference beforehand? Oh, no, never mind. No, it was a 6-point gap. I apologise. My brain isn't working. Don't worry. Ignore me. But basically, if we beat Luton, it is going to come down to it. If we beat Luton, thanks to Wimbledon, we could actually potentially win the league. Player chats here from Arkady Meshkov. Hey Gaffer, thanks for listening to what I'd say. Really appreciate a chance to play. Yeah, you fucking did really well. Great performance, mate. You won't be starting, unfortunately, in the next game. Well, maybe, actually. I don't know if that performance, I might. Vidovic, you did well. Didn't quite do as well as what Mason would have done. I probably would have assumed, but you did decent. So, that ends another episode. It really is that close. We play league leaders Luton next. If we beat them, we go top. If we lose to them, the title race is over. One thing I can confirm, and I'm very happy about this, is that if we... Hold on. I mean, if we do beat Luton, we'll be automatically promoted regardless. I don't think Derby will catch up to us anyway. Who do we have after Luton? We'll check that in a second. But we are going up to the Championship. Whether it is automatic promotion or whether it is winning the league, we're yet to see. But what a performance against Ipswich. Ipswich will make playoffs. So they might come up as well. It looks like it's going to be Derby, Ipswich, Wigan and Charlton. I mean, Sunderland and Peterborough. I mean, Peterborough are out of it. They physically can't. Sunderland might make it back in. But it looks like the top 6 is pretty much concrete. Looking down the table, as you can see, we'll just read down. Relegation zone, Leyton Orient, 21st. Portsmouth 22nd, Morecambe 23rd, and Tranmere 24th. Some teams have played 21 or 41 games, some teams have played 44. So weirdly, Morecambe are going down in 23rd, but Tranmere could survive being in 24th. But at the moment, Portsmouth could be a League 2 team. Anyway, that's a hell of an episode. I'm really happy with that. So, taking a look just quickly at the results of this episode, just to go over it, cover it quickly. So, we kicked off with a 5-3 win against Charlton. A bit weird, but it's the way it goes sometimes. Sometimes just defence just doesn't work, and you just have to outscore them as much as you can, which is what we did. We then beat Blackpool 4-3. I've still got issues with that game. But we move. If that had been 4-4, by the way, we wouldn't have won the title. Or wouldn't have had the chance for the title. 4-3 though. Drew 2-2 against Wigan, which admittedly probably should have won, but again it felt like a fair result. And in Ipswich, they battered us and we still won 3-1. So I'm happy with that. That's the best result of the day, the Ipswich game. So up next, the final episode of Season 3. Don't know when I'll stream this. Probably sometime next week. I don't know yet. What I do know is we've got Luton at home, Oxford away, and then Burton away. Obviously, we need to be beating Luton. That goes without saying. We have to be beating Luton. After that, it should be plain sailing. I'm just going to take a look at the last 3 fixtures we played against all those teams. So Luton, first of all, the main man of next episode. What did we do against them the first time around? Where are they? When did we play them? When did we play them? I just missed them completely. I must have just missed them completely. Anyway, Burton, we beat 4-0. Okay. Look out for Oxford as well on the way around as we look for Luton again. Oxford we lost to, and Luton we... Okay, right, that's not a good sign. Luton we lost 4-1 to. Basically, as we were going through the losing streak, the two of the teams we have to face next episode were 2 of the teams we lost to. Right, and we beat Burton comfortably though. But it really does all come down to this. Look at the top scorers. Shuhu with 33. Mason with 23. Won't get any more, unfortunately. And Volchenkov hitting 20 with that goal in that last game. Reading down, we've got anyone else involved? Not quite. Caballero does have 10, but he's not quite got into the list. Turns of assists. Mason 25. Shuhu 21. Volchenkov 15. Latanzio 11. Illich 9. Caballero 9. Marin 8. Anyone else in here? Nope. And then, of course, Lishka with the 4 clean sheets. I know Carrasco's only kept 1, but he had a hell of a performance against Ipswich, and I'm not understating that at all. That he gets all the credit in the world for that. So who are we looking out for then? There's no Elijah Adebayo to look out for. Do Luton even have a top scorer? We're having a full scout report here. We're actually going to go in depth for this. That's not the one. Who's banging in their goals if they're still leading the line at the top? Onyedinma Dinma is our highest scorer. I know Mendes Gomez got 1 in that Wimbledon game. But Onyedinma Dinma is our top scorer. That doesn't look like a title-winning team, to be honest. The way that they've scored. They've not scored many. A title-winning team looks a bit more like, you know, like that. Not like that. Like that. These are ridiculous stats, to be honest. Sure, who's going to have more combined, but, I mean, he's played more games, and realistically, Jim Missing can't get any more now anyway. But look at Volchenkov, you know. And even Illich in the amount of games he's played, he's fucking popped off. Is there anyone who's actually not played any in the league? Probably quite a few, yeah. Fair enough. I mean, it makes sense. The ones that are there make sense. Most of these ones that are on this list will probably either get loaned or permanented anyway. So, but that's going to end another episode of the Cullingworth FC Create a Club Career Mode. The next episode will arguably be the most important that we will ever do. I'm not really sure what to do if we don't beat Luton. I mean, we'll go up automatically, but we need the league title. We may potentially get sacked if we don't get the title, even if we do go up. We can't do that now because of Wigan, fucking bastards. We've done that. Not done that. We have to win I think we have to win the league in order to stay on, to be honest with you. So basically, it is make or break. I mean, it was make or break today, but it is going to be Luton. They're going to make or break our season. It's been a title race the whole way. A screenshot just to show where we're at. And kind of just remind myself when we get, hopefully, the League One title, we can come back to this and look at it for prosperity. But anyway, I'm going to end it there. It's been 2 hours 40. Longer than most episodes usually. The next episode will be quite long as well because, of course, it will be a season finale. But I hope you guys have enjoyed very much, like I have, except for the Wigan result. And I'll see you next time.